What's going on, everybody? It is Ray from Ray's Cigar Lounge. Hope everybody is doing well and staying warm out here in this rough January weather. And as always, y'all, my name is Ray. You know it. And it was actually not as cold as I thought it was. And so the day before, I know y'all saw my post on Facebook and on the YouTube post page and all that saying, we're probably going to get iced in, snowed in, and all that. And it's crazy because it hit us. It's dancing all around the state. So I'm in the center of the state. It's hitting north. So a lot of those places are getting at least some ice, and some places are getting some snow too. So looks like it danced around us, but it will drop to 30 degrees probably later on. Tomorrow, I think, and Monday, I think is where we're going to get the worst of it because it will be down to 18 Sunday night. So I don't know. I guess it just kind of works out. Nothing too bad is happening tonight, but yeah, man. Yeah, just hanging out here. Got a little bit of light rain coming, but that's not too bad. And I am smoking on tonight. This is an oldie but a goodie from number 4 cigar of 2025 for me, the Cohiba Blue. I don't know if I can see that, but right there. That's the Cohiba Blue that we are smoking on tonight. So we are going to have a good time, taking some questions, hanging out, chilling. It's been a pretty laid back Saturday. All the milk is still on the shelves. All the bread is still on the shelves in most stores. So we're doing all right, Alabama. We're doing all right. I got a little nervous yesterday because I saw a woman with a whole, like her whole basket was just full of milk, gallons and gallons, but like the whole bottom of it was just filled with milk. And I'm like, we doing all right if we're not at that point. Went to Walmart, went to the dollar store. The milk is fine. It's just like an average day. And it's so laid back. I've been wearing flip flops walking around here, y'all. I'm even wearing flip flops in the tent. That does not happen. Usually, I got like 4 or 5 blankets on me, trying to bundle up, be like, "Urgh," in the tent. But I am just in my normal clothes, hanging out. Actually, it's a nice 46 degrees out here. But yeah, so yeah, nothing crazy. At least knock on wood. I don't have any wood in here, but so far so good. I'm doing all right. The tent is somehow still intact. I don't know how. A little bit of light rain, and that's it, man. That's it. So, but wherever you are, if you're in those parts of the state or in the country or whatever, stay warm, stay dry, stay safe. And hey, it's okay if you don't watch. You can always listen. To Ray's Cigar Lounge as well. No shame in doing that either. So, hey, and if you're new here, always make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And that nice little QR code, if you're new up here, can scan that QR code and it will take you to our PayPal account, just at Ray's Cigar Lounge. You can leave a donation if you'd like. If you think really like what we do, find it entertaining, hit that button there and just follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all the places you'll find us. So, yeah. I'm enjoying my Cohiba Blue. I think this was a 7.5 by 70? Let me see. This was 7 by 5 by 50. So it's a much longer cigar there. So one of my favorites, like I said, it was number 4 on my Ray Cigar Lounge favorites there for 2025, number 4. So I'm going to pull it out. And I'm purging through my collection, y'all. I'm purging through the collection, and I'll be doing some cigar reviews hopefully soon. We'll get the camera charged up and go through a couple of those, start purging them all. I want to see if I can do 2 videos a week and then do my live show. But yeah, and we have hit over 400 subscribers, so we are really excited about that. We're getting one step closer to our 12-hour party, so y'all be able to look out for that as well. Just 12 hours of live streaming and people coming in and out talking, and maybe some giveaways. So y'all take a look at that. Check that out as well. And I'm going to keep on smoking on this cigar and kind of chilling. Cohiba Blue for the win. 7 by 5 by 50. Just hanging out, smoking on my cigar here. I'm just going to take any questions that you guys have. Have a funny story or anything crazy you want to bring in. You drive the conversation as always in Ray Cigar Lounge. I've always thought about this show, y'all, being y'all know whose line is it anyway, right? Y'all know that TV show where the rules are made up and the points don't matter. It's kind of what this show is about. Whereas you have other cigar channels that are like, oh, we're going to review this and break it down and analyze it. Or we'll have so and so on this channel. We'll have this guest, that guest. Nah, this is for y'all, man. Just come on in, talk about the conversation. Come on out, come on in and out as you please. I'm here till 11:30 usually, so yeah, come on in. Enjoy the party, enjoy the fun, and I'll be here. So always have the door open for y'all. Not pairing this with anything yet, but I'll probably find something in there. But so Alabama, we're doing all right so far. At least in my area, you're doing all right. You're doing all right. The milk, the eggs, and the bread are safe, mostly. Kudos. And hey, it's not that wet in the tent, so that is also a plus. So we like that as well. This tent has held up since last summer. It's deteriorating, I know. As some water's kind of gotten through in certain places, but it's all good. It's weathered through the storm throughout, so I have to keep it for another year. Got to save up a little more money to get the shed there, but it is what it is. Yeah. One thing at a time, I guess. Yep. Yep. Let me go through. A little bit of live music, background music going on here. Feed the ducks for a little. Alrighty, alright. A little bit of light background music. Chilling out here. While a couple people are coming in, I'm just going to enjoy the cigar and chill for a little bit. I remember the snowstorm of 2014. This was way before Ray Cigar Lounge, just one of my first jobs out of college. We had to sleep in the building. It snowed so bad. I think we were there for 2 days, man. And we had to, snowed in. Because we had to take care of animals and feed them and everything. So I had to sleep on a big pile of animal feed on top of bags and stuff. That was rough. Hopefully y'all aren't getting stranded out there or having to do that. But if you have any crazy winter stories, say them in the comment section below. And let us know what you're smoking on, what you're drinking on, and what you're up to. And we will get this party kicked off and get it started. So yeah. All right, I'm coming in okay. Okay, microphone's coming in okay. Okay, microphone is in use. Cool. All right. And it's just me tonight. Hawkeye is doing his own thing. He's flying around doing stuff, so he is not here with us tonight. And the legend, who knows what the legend is? He does legendary things offline, and he's out doing his own thing tonight as well. So it is just me you're gonna have tonight. Hopefully, I am enough and I can entertain you guys. So yeah, just out here chilling, listening to some nice light rain outside. I'm good, man. I'm good. The power hasn't gone out in the tent, so that is a good thing. It's always a nice thing. So enjoying the Cohiba Blue. Let's go ahead and pair this off. Still got those spices and those nice taste to them. Taste to it. But let me see if I can pair this off with some beer. Oh yeah, baby. Another hazy snake. Pair it off with just a little bit. Hazy Snake. Those IPAs seem to be pairing off and going well with everything. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Oh man, that rain sounds real nice too. That's real nice. Mm-hmm. All right, all right, all right. And then, of course, leave any of your comments, questions, anything you like down below. You guys do drive the conversation along, as I will try to bring up some topics here and just start going through a couple of things. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, did we all survive January? Month of January. It's a little rocky, but I made it through. We're almost there. We're almost done with it at least. So, made it through. Made it through at least. All right. We are also live on the Facebook, so go check us out there. If you don't have a Google or a YouTube account, you can go check us out on Facebook and like and follow the page. We really appreciate that as well. So make sure y'all do that. But yeah, things in the state of Alabama get kind of crazy, especially when it snows and storms. People don't drive right. People lose their minds. Schools shut down. Everybody's grabbing milk and bread. It's crazy. It's just nuts. I'm kind of hoping I don't have to go to work Monday, but we'll see. Cross my fingers. Be nice to get a 3-day weekend just to kind of stay in. But I doubt it, man. Looks like the worst is around us, but not in front of us, which is good, but kind of bad. I'm kind of enjoying this laid back time, getting a little rest in. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, it's still getting over my lingering cough. And if you are out there in the crazy weather, stay safe, y'all. Make sure you got enough your electronics charged up, got enough food for yourselves, things like that. Just stay safe. Yeah, look out for each other. Yeah. And hope the noise powers out or anything like that. That would stink. Yeah. No, it's still nice, spice with this Cohiba Blue. Sometimes they say bigger is not always better because depending on the size of the vitola or the size of the cigar, sometimes you may be losing out on certain flavors. So sometimes the smaller Toros may pack a little more of a punch. I thought that was interesting, something I learned too. But hey, I still learned stuff doing this too. So yeah, thought that was an interesting little tidbit there. So sometimes longer cigars want longer smoke. Sometimes shorter cigars, shorter smoke. Maybe those flavors are packed in a little bit more and more condensed, and they hit you faster or hit you slower if you want a nice, slower, long smoke. But either way, enjoy a good stick. Enjoy a good stick there. All right, all right, all right. Mm. And of course, I have a review also on my Cohiba Blue, the Cohiba Blue cigar. I have a video on my channel reviewing the cigar in more detail. If you want more of the flavor notes and the details of all that, go check that video out. Go check it out. The pitter patter of rain. All right. Right. I'm just kind of enjoying listening to the rain. I'm not gonna lie. It's not. Hopefully, y'all can kind of hear it in the background too. Maybe not. Maybe not. But if you're ever in a tent or like in an environment like that, and the rain's not too crazy and too heavy, it sounds really nice. Like really nice. This is like the perfect amount of rain that's going on right now, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. So it's just been a really laid back day. Been watching all the old MCU movies. Me and my wife, kids are at the grandparents' house, so we've been just hanging out, eating ice cream, eating chicken, and just enjoying some of the MCU movies. We're just watching Endgame right now in there. That's one of our favorites. Gotta love that. I love that. And I'm just out here chilling. One second. Oh, that hurt something there. All right. Yeah, neighbor's dog next door. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll crack out the hazy IPA right here. Yeah, a little light block in there. It's called the Hazy Snake. Maybe I can see it. That's going to be our pairing of the evening. So I'm going to get that party on here. Sorry, y'all. I'm just enjoying this rain. I'm just enjoying it. It's incredible. It sounds so nice. Too bad. Yeah, it's dripping a little bit behind me. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, rain's a little loud. I hope you guys can still hear me. Rain is a little loud. Just a little. All right. There. There. Woo. What a bucket. Got a bucket or something. Woo. Rain or shine, Ray is on at 9, baby. There's a little bit of drippage that don't stop us from doing our live show here. Even though there's a little bit of rain, and we're fairly protected, fairly covered here, so we're good. We're good. And it's letting up a little bit, so it's just a little bit of rain, a little bit of drippage there. Hopefully, we'll get into a shed soon, so we won't have these issues. But we're doing all right so far. We're doing all right. Still enjoying my Cohiba Blue cigar. Smoking it down here. Nice ash, nice construction, nice feel. I've been saving this one for a while. So I'm enjoying it. Just enjoying it here. Listen to the sounds of the rain. Not too much commentary right now. Just kind of enjoying myself. So y'all enjoy it with me here a little bit. And have a good time. Hope y'all are staying safe out there. And yes, tonight's episode is episode 35. A little bit of misleading in a way, but Alabama hits 30 degrees. We all lose our minds. We all rate the stores. We all rate the shelves. And I went to the store earlier today, and surprisingly, none of that has happened yet. So I am very happy about that. So kudos. All the stuff's still on the shelves, and everybody can buy it and enjoy it at their leisure. So we were happy about that. So trying to stay as dry as I can in this tent, but you know how that goes. And so leave your comments, questions down below. If you want to talk about anything, go over anything. It's just me tonight in the tent. Join ourselves here. Trying to stay dry. And do our thing. So that's it, man. That's it. Just not much going on today, really. Not much going on today. Just a lot of rain. It's a lot of rain, really. If anybody has any, stories of crazy weather or crazy winters from the past, let me know. Put in the comment section below if we want to talk about it. Or just share your experience. It rained a lot. It snowed last year. That was fun. Got to play in the snow a little bit. I got some video footage on my Cigar lounge at my old house, playing in the snow and stuff. That was a lot of fun. It was in January, last January. So we had a lot of fun doing that and hanging out a little bit. So. I got in trouble with YouTube in a while, although I haven't really posted a lot of videos in a good bit. I want to get back to doing that too, but set off YouTube's radar, I guess. What else is doing the same? I really want to get back to making videos too, making reviews, because I haven't had really the time to do it, but you know how that goes. Any comments, questions you have down below. The show goes on for about 2.5 hours, so make sure we are here hanging out in the lounge for about 2.5 hours. So let me know if you have any questions or any comments. Anything. Go over it, man. What I was watching the other day, I was watching Nick Perdomo Factory. That dude was like living the American dream. There's this massive factory like down near Tampa. It's incredible. He's got almost every cigar he's made known to man. He's got like a nice operation back there. And he had like a 4-part series of basically how he makes cigars, which was pretty cool. And I'm sitting there at work and I'm just like, man, that dude's living a dream. But I know there's more to it than just smoking cigars and having a good time. There's the business aspect behind it and everything, but it'd be pretty cool to do that one day. I don't know if that'll be a younger thing or a retirement thing. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool to do one day. But for now, I'm just a dude smoking in the tent, just yammering on to a computer screen and just talking, chilling. So that's where we are right now. So hey, it is what it is. Smoking beautifully. I was kind of worried because it's been cold, and I put my cigars in the garage out there, and the garage is not, there's no heat or anything in there really, so it's just been based on whatever the weather is outside. It's been, of course, pretty cold around here, so I thought my cigars would smoke a lot faster. They actually aren't. That electric humidor is actually doing wonders. So kudos to Cigar Brother for giving me that humidor. It's actually been holding up pretty well. I moved most of my cigars, with the exception of the Legends cigars that are actually still in here. I moved my own collection, I moved it out there. So kudos to that. Still burning, still doing pretty well. Working with that. Y'all, speaking of water, and rain and stuff like that. Right before I came on here, I was reading about, can you actually put cigars in water, like dip it in water and actually smoke them and dry them out and smoke them. And I was reading an experiment, and I'm like, the results were actually kind of surprising, y'all. I was reading somebody did that. They put one of their cigars in just tap water for 6 or 7 seconds. They pulled it out, and then they started smoking on it. Well, they tried it out a little bit, and they took 2 cigars, put one in the water, put it wet, wet it, and then took another dry cigar and compared the two. And of course, the wetter cigar had more better flavors, but it had a Maduro, more of a darker flavor. I don't remember what the cigar was. The other cigar smoked as it would just a normal cigar, and the wetter cigar had more darker, bitter, acidic flavors, which kind of makes sense after you dry a cigar. But it was actually interesting. Read that. I'll have to find the link to that and put it down below if I can find the original article. But I'm like, oh, you still smoke a wet cigar. I thought it would grow stuff on it, or it wouldn't smoke properly, and it kind of did. The wetter cigar did kind of taper off, but what was interesting, it started off this thing. Kind of started off after the first third kind of burning down pretty good, and then throughout the second third of the wetter cigar, it started kind of taper off a little bit. So I thought that was interesting. I was like, oh. Hey, you learn stuff all the time doing this, man. Don't ever think you know it all. Don't ever think you know it all, man. I'm learning stuff every day. Learn all sorts of stuff. Hey, it's a journey. This whole cigar thing is a journey. So never think that you know it all. I thought it was really interesting. I gotta get my other camera set up, or I gotta get my dummy battery fixed or something. Well, I don't mind this camera here on the laptop for my other camera a little bit more. That's just me. I kind of miss it. I got the original battery, which I can just charge up and make videos on, which I'm pretty much going to do until I get another one, or until I move all this into a drier area. But for now, I'll start doing most of my live stuff here. So that's what it is. Consistency is key. Consistency is key. So I want to bring y'all a consistent show. Whether one person watches it or 1,000 people watch it, I'm here. So I'm here for y'all. Late night hour, Ray Cigar Lounge. We're holding it down, y'all. Hold it down. Come join in. I know we're early on in the year, so I haven't really smoked a lot of other cigars. Really, I've smoked Agnarosa Leaf Reserve. Yeah, it was okay. Smoked, I don't know. Everybody's raving about the Rocky Patel, the Emerald. I've seen it on a bunch of lists that people have had, like number 3, number 5. I think it won number 1, Cigar Aficionado or Half Wheel or one of those subscriptions. And I'm just like, really? Now, when I smoked, I had one. It was just it was okay. Like, it just didn't jump out at me. But so, taste is always subjective. What one person may like, the other person might like. So, or one person doesn't like, the other person might like. So, that's what it is. That's what it is. Hey, what's going on, Premium Cigars? How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Hope you are staying dry, or wherever you are located, you're not being impacted by this weather. Be sure you're stopping in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. And if you're just now joining us, I'm smoking on my number 4 cigar for 2025, the Cohiba Blue. So, yep, I'm smoking on that one. And enjoying myself on a nice, light, rainy day here in Alabama. And it is not 30 degrees right now, and we did not lose our minds because all the food, all the milk, all the bread is on the shelves. And which is a really big deal in Alabama. Like when I tell y'all, like when we hear even a slight hint of rain, or excuse me, snow or ice or any kind of like wind chill, everybody goes nuts and like buys out all the milk and the bread and all that. But we've done good. It's all there. It's all there. You can go there right now. At least here in my area. It's all good. It's all good. And premium to answer your question, cigar content I missed this week. You see anything good? Kind of have. I've seen a couple of reviews. I've seen some interviews. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I think Cigars and Banded, they interviewed Nick Perdomo, which was really cool. Just had an interview with him and picked his brain a little bit. And some of the guys were talking about some of their projects they were doing and what he was doing. So that was a pretty interesting interview there. But any other cigar content? Not too much. I try and catch as much as I can. I've been watching some newer channels as well. And it's mainly been like a couple of top lists from 2025, so I'm catching up on some of those from other creators. I think Cigar Side Chats, he's building his own lounge. Kind of actually the lounge I kind of want. He has kind of the lounge that I'm looking at. Trying to put together as well, or I'll probably just buy a pre-made one and just kind of fill it up and run electricity through it and everything, make it look really nice. So that was pretty cool. He's got a part series on there. And let's see. Just mainly people just reviewing some of the newer cigars, some of the newer things. So that's mainly what I've seen out there. And like I said, I want to get back to, I'm purging my own collection this year. When I say purging my collection, just kind of smoking through it because I want to organize my collection a little bit better. So I've been doing that and trying to go through that. So starting with cigars that I've either already reviewed or cigars I'm about to review. That's kind of what I'm doing. So, and I don't know if people aren't posting because of the weather or they're just kind of busy. I know my mentor, Cigar Brother, he hasn't posted in a couple of weeks, but he's probably going to come out with something massive too. So, of course, Rise and Grind, he's always posting stuff. I think he posts like 2 videos a week, and then he does a live show on Tuesday or Friday or something like that. So he's got some interesting content over there too. So y'all go check him out. Y'all go show him some love, subscribe. Tell him Ray sent you. So, yeah. My good friend Cigar Scope, he's reviewing a couple of things. I think he went to Germany not too long ago, so he got a couple of cigars he brought back and he's reviewing them right now. So I've been trying to watch some of his content too, catching up with him as well. So yeah, that's what's going on in my neck of the woods. So on YouTube, and mainly what I've kind of been getting into with YouTube, I've been watching like a lot of superhero comics. There's this one channel called Comics Explained. And I'll admit, it's like an AI channel where they basically do top 7 this, top 7 that. And that's kind of what I've been watching lately. So that's just me. But yeah. It's just me. Not too much. Not too much is going on. It's been a really light day. Here. Premium Cigars, did you see anything you caught up on or anything you want to share? Interesting cigar content, just let us know. The comment section is open. If you have a crazy snowstorm adventure that you've been through or haven't been through, let us know. And I say us as in like there are 30 people here. Just let me know. I'm speaking in third person there. Not third person. Collectively. Let's feed some ducks here. Okay, I agree with that. Premium cigars, yeah, I like live shows too. I like to be able to interact with people. Um, I like normal reviews. It just when I look at reviews of premium cigars, I look at it as uh, cigars. Like if I've smoked them before, and I always like to compare and contrast. And that's always fun for me to watch. Or sometimes when I'm looking at a review of something I might have heard of, but you kind of want to get it from someone else's perspective. Like I was talking to was it Sober Cigars Net, and I posted on my Facebook page. Somebody said my father blew one award or something. I said, I hope this is good. And he commented under there, and he was like, "No, it's not." I'm still gonna review it. I'm probably gonna do a video on it. I don't know when, but I'm gonna do like a review video on it, and I may do like a little, hilarious thing. If it's good, if it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. I don't know. I hear mixed reviews, but it's what it is. But I like live shows too. They're fun. They're fun to interact with and talk with people. And yep. Yep. Not too much going on. Not too much going on. And that's okay. That is quite all right. So just going solo tonight. Hawkeye is not with us tonight. He is handling some things where he lives, and he'll probably be on a future show. It's just me tonight. The legend is always just doing legendary stuff, probably offline. So it's just me tonight. And that's all right. It's all right. We're just hanging out with the people and having a good time. Tell your friends we are live. We are live. And this is a 2.5 hour show. So get it in when you can. I really like this thing. Yep, it did go out on me. Yep, it go out on me. I really like this thing. Y'all, I'm in flip-flops out here. It's crazy. I don't premium cigars. I don't have any interviews coming up right now. The only other person I kind of bounce things off of is Hawkeye, who's not here, or the legend, who is who's also not here. I don't have anyone at the interview right now, so it's just me yammering to a camera and just talking right now. But I'd like to one day talk to some of the big guys, just kind of pick their brains, or anybody, really. You just like to be on the show and just kind of an enthusiast or just wants to pick my brain or whatever. Come on down. Set it up on racecigarlounge@gmail.com. We can get it set up. Or join the Race Cigar Lounge, the Facebook group or the Facebook page. I'm there. I'm almost always checking the stuff on my pages, so go check us out there. But I do want to do some more interviews in the future too. I just haven't had any scheduled or anything lined up right now. But yeah. Hey, I'm about to relight this. It's taking off a little bit. I don't want to torch it. I'm also pairing this cigar off with the Hazy Snake. Oh, Lord. There we go. Hazy Snake right there. So, local IPA brewery place in Birmingham. So, that's what I'm just sipping on right now. Who from the industry would you love to talk to? Nick Perdomo would be really cool. I've been watching a lot of his stuff lately, just kind of how he makes his cigars, the process, and everything else. Um, that would be one person I'd like to talk to. I'd like to talk to the founders of Founder Cigars. Pick their brains a little bit. They're actually the very first cigar company to ever send me anything, which is pretty nice. We're supposed to do an interview with Sean from Chimoli Cigars, and but they want to do it in person at the PCA event in April. Well, no, I'm going to be able to do that because I'm still kind of recovering from NostalgiaCon and from Christmas. I don't quite have the funds to get there. Still on the fence about if I'm going or not. I don't know. But those are just a few people I like to talk to in the industry, and honestly, too, premium cigars, maybe like some up and coming, cigar makers or people like that. That'd be pretty cool to talk to. Like just kind of on the ground, or more local people. Maybe not so much industry people. Some people local here in Birmingham. Some other cigar shops or owners or things like that, or anybody in general. Hey, let's have a ladies' night, something like that'd be fun. So I'll talk to just about anybody, really. Yeah, I ain't too crazy. So yeah, those are some of the bigger names we're going through. Yeah. Or even other like YouTube cigar reviewers. We had a Hotbox on for a cigars and anime show on one of my older episodes, so that was fun to do that. So yeah, is anybody? Yeah, definitely. So when we hit 500 subscribers, Premium Cigars, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a 12-hour show. I'm going to send an invite to a handful of like other cigar YouTubers, and they're just going to kind of come in and out. I'll have Hawkeye here, the legend. He wants to come up for the show, so I'll have him up here, and we're just gonna have like people coming in and out. We may have even 6 or 7 people in the room, so that'd be fun. And then we kind of leave, and people can just come in and out if we please. So that'd be fun. But yeah, and yeah, 12 hours. Yep. So what we're gonna try is still tentative. I haven't written it up or anything like that. We're gonna go from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. It's kind of the goal. So, well, it's funny. We're going to start in the morning and kind of end at night. So, rain too. So, yeah, we're just going to see. And it's going to be interesting to see my daytime subscribers too. To see, who comes in. Because I usually have a night show. I want to see my daytime subscribers and everything comes in like that. So, 500 subscribers. Tell your friends, man. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Anybody who loves cigars, anybody who's thinking about getting into cigars, send them my way. Got 300 plus videos of how-tos, reviews, and just overall thoughts of life. That's the channel. So, yeah, if you're not regretting it, it's getting all cold out here. Not too bad, though. But yeah, it's going to be a good time. And hey, look out for some giveaways, too. So, we're going to be doing that as well. It's going to be a good time. Yeah, what's going on, Fogey? Hey, Fogey, how's it going? Just trying to stay warm. It's trying to stay dry out here, man. Out in these parts. Luckily, the storm passed us over. Well, it's around us. It's in the northern part of the state. I'm in the center part of the state, so all we're getting right now is a little bit of rain coming in, so it ain't too bad. I hope you're doing well. I know it's probably crazy where you are, but hey, at least you got the Death Star to hang out in. Probably staying warm and chill out there, but yeah, it's rainy and not even that windy out here. Just a lot of rain. Man, just staying out of the weather myself. You got maybe about 6 inches. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not too bad. Like it's 46 degrees right now, and I'm in flip flops out here. I'm weird because I love wearing flip flops anywhere I go. But yeah, I'm just kind of chilling, just kind of chilling out here. But the worst is it's gonna be tomorrow. Like tomorrow, it's gonna be 18 degrees tomorrow night. So that's when it's gonna be the worst here. Right now, I think the lowest is gonna get like is in the 40s. Which I'm like, that's the Ray Cigar Lounge. That's warm, So I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Put the okay, put all day clean and it up nice again. Nice, nice. Very nice, very nice. And y'all let me know what you're smoking, you're drinking on tonight. If you're smoking on anything, let us know. We are chilling out here. In Alabama hits 30 degrees. We lost our minds. That's very true. And what I'm smoking on, Pogi, this is the Cohiba Blue. I am purging my collection that I have. Just kind of smoking some left there, making some reviews, just kind of chilling. This is the Cohiba Blue. This is 7.5 by 50. So that was the stick of choice tonight. And I got some Hazy Snake from the Good People IPA Brewing. We are sipping on that as well. Not bad pairing. I love the cigar. I love the spices. I love the flavor notes that come from the cigar. Always a good pickup. And if people like, acid cigars, I think they would like this cigar because it's got some nice spices, some nice cinnamon, some good flavors to this one. So I like it. I like it. And Pokey, what are you smoking on? If anything, let me know, man. Let me know. Oh, okay. So the 2026 Amazon Basin. Okay. Some sarsaparilla. Never had sarsaparilla. Nice. Very nice. Very nice, man. Right on, my friend. Right on. Right on. Cool, cool. Cool, cool. Damn. Okay. Like a strong, less sweet root beer. Cool. Cool. Sarsaparilla. Very nice. Very nice. Nice, nice. It was just me and my wife here and my dog. They're inside watching MCU movies. They were always watching Avengers Endgame. We started watching Black Panther, the first Black Panther movie, and we're just kind of moving into it ever since. The rest of it, we just been a really laid back, chill day. So we ain't doing too much for real. And it's nice, no kids running around. And dad, no. No kids beating each other up and running around, so that's nice. It's just been really chill. It's really quiet. Not too much going on. And the weather, luckily, has been working in our favor. Really working in our favor, so really happy about that. Just a little rain here and there, but we're doing all right. Tent's still intact. And we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Just hanging out, enjoying the nice sounds of the rain. That's why sometimes I love being in a tent because you can just listen to the nice rain. You listen to it, enjoy the sounds. It's very relaxing, really relaxing. Nothing too crazy, That's what I'm doing. Turns out to a little bit of low-fi hip hop here. The low-fi hip hop kind of goes well with the rain. I don't know. Think about low-fi hip hop and rain. It kind of goes well together. Nice connection. So it's been 2 years in the waiting. I just got back my 1977 in Quantum 3 speakers with full restoration. Okay. They rock the Death Star. I bet that is a nice piece in there, man. Infinity Quantum 3. That in a long time. Wow. Okay. Cool, man. Cool. I'm waiting to get the shed. I've got some ideas of stuff I want to put in there and make it like look really boss and just a nice really place to chill throughout the year smoking cigars. So man, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'll probably take this tent down one day and then just put up my shed. It's gonna be boss. Yeah. I'd like to hear that, man. Nice. Also wanting. Okay. I got a little wind picking up here. Not too bad. Not too bad. Definitely not as bad as last week, man. Our whole tent was probably going to blow away last week. So I'll take a little bit of light rain as opposed to some crazy wind any day. Probably says we had a couple 45-degree days this week down in Springfield, Missouri. But we're glad it was warm. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, that's warm here. Yeah, it's 46 degrees and a little bit of rain. Hey, that's all right. That's all right. Had a I used to work from home, and my boss was from Florida, and she would turn around and just say, "Oh man, it's getting cold out here tonight." It would be like around January or something. I'm like, "What do you mean it's gonna get cold?" She said, "Oh, it's gonna be 67 degrees. I got to put a jacket on." I said, "What?" I was so mad. I said, "It's gonna be 30 degrees. I've got to put a jacket on." I said, "Man, I would kill for some 67-degree weather." I said, "Man, yeah, right. It's 1 degree. Yeah, 1 degree in some places, man." I said, "Look, man, 1 degree. Sheesh. But I'm glad you're indoors, man. Shoot, I can do it. No, 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 no." Whew. 1 degree. Wind chill. Ugh, that's even worse. Wind chill's like 18 below. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. That's what it was. Yeah, last week it felt like it was 18 degrees below, but it was only in the 30s. That's rough. Hmm. This year, I used to dig water main breaks in this kind of weather and have to plow streets. But not knowing, hey, moving on up, Fogey. That's all right. Woo, dig water main breaks. Plowing streets. Better than me. No. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Yeah, I'm glad you don't have to do that kind of thing anymore. But I bet, yeah, there's a lot of stuff to plow in your area, or a lot of probably sleet, snow, all that stuff, man. The worst we're probably going to get here is going to be some icy roads, around my area, but nothing too crazy. Maybe a little bit of sleet, but it's not going to be too crazy. I didn't think we may be able to get out of work Monday. Yeah, I hope we can do that so I can stay in. But so far, looks like it's going to be a normal Monday. Probably have to go in. We'll see. Yeah. Hopefully not. Enjoying my time off. Just kind of chilling. Kind of get my thoughts together. How to get up, put my scrubs on, rush out the door, do all that. But yeah. Retro's not bad on this cigar either. Yeah. Yeah, we just out here chilling, man. We be chilling. And not the chilly chilling kind. Yeah. If you're just now joining us, just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And make sure you are still subscribed. I actually ran into one of my local subscribers as I was going to the store today. And then saying YouTube is unsubscribing, folks. So, I don't know. Just make sure you're subscribed. And make sure you get the bell notification on. Let you know that we are going live and that we are here. But rain or shine, Ray is going to be on at 9 every Saturday, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on Ray's Cigar Lounge. If you really love what we do, hit that. Oh, I got it right this time. Scan that QR code. If you really like what we do, and give a donation to PayPal if you can. It's just a tip jar there. Really enjoy what we do. You throw $5, $10 in there, whatever you want to do there. We really appreciate it. Of course, hey, a subscription would help, and a follow, a like, anything like that. So yeah. All right. Fritz Orzer says, "What am I puffing on?" Fritz, this is the Cohiba Blue, the classic here. Just the Cohiba Blue that we're puffing on tonight. One of my top 10 cigars of 2025. Pulled it from the stash there, and I am smoking on that. Already about halfway through it, a little past the second, third. So enjoying that as well. And sipping on some Hazy Snake. So Hazy Snake is the beverage of pairing from the Good People IPA Brewing up there in Birmingham. We're enjoying that. I've not had the EP Carrillo, the Battleborn yet. A lot of sticks I got to try, Foggy. A lot of them. A lot of stuff I've got to try. Once I get a little extra money, I'm going to be able to try some stuff, including the Johnny Tobacco Nut, some of Steve Saka's newer cigars that he has coming out, and just a few other things I want to be able to try, and even some stuff in my humidor that I still got to get through and try as well, including those cigars that founders have given me a long time ago. Yeah. And Fogey, and no, Fogey, I still need to go through and smoke some of those. It has been a long couple of weeks. I'll smoke those. I want to do it when it's just chill. Like the weather's been just murky and ugly and disgusting out here. And I wanted to bring some of those cigars, maybe travel with them and smoke them, but I have not been able to do so. But I will be able to get to them, and I will be able to smoke them at some point, hopefully soon. But yes. For sure. The Fritz. I don't know if I said it. If that's the Fritzozers. I won't say that right. Like I said, I just picked up some Cohiba Riviera the other day. Got the Mercy 4-bit. Never had it before. I've never had the Riviera. I've only had the blue. I've heard some mixed feelings about the red dot, the Cohiba Blue, the white, and the Riviera. So I'm gonna get into some of those, hopefully as well. A lot of stuff I gotta smoke, y'all. A ton of stuff. But yeah. But the only one Fogey that I've smoked for you is just that Andalusian Bull. I need to get around to smoking some other ones soon, hopefully. But yeah. But yeah, good thing here. Some of the Cohiba Riviera. Let us know how it goes. Let us know if they're good or anything. So we'll give them a try. Never have a session where I just make a whole bunch of videos. I need to try some reviews. I just sit down and do it and just get with that. But yeah, it's kind of hard to balance work, life, family, and all of that, and that's just been my biggest thing. But yeah, because there's a ton of stuff I want to smoke right now, but just haven't been able to get around to it. But yeah, okay, Fritz. Yeah, your Habano guy, nice, man. Nice. Nothing wrong with that. Cool. Yeah. Cool. Hard to get these one. Right, looking for the Cohiba Riviera, yeah. Because the only ones I see on the shelves have got the blue, the red dot. What's the other one? The white of Cohibas, but yeah. Yeah, Cubans. Yeah, definitely difficult to get those Cubans. Yeah, sometimes a Madeira or a Kentucky Fire Cure depends on nowadays. Not the Kentucky Fire Cure. No, no, Fritz. No, I'm not a big fan of the Kentucky Fire Cured, but it's just like oh Madeira. Oh, okay. We said Habano. I'm like, okay, Madeira. I'm getting more into Maderos myself. But yeah, but yeah, those Kentucky Fire Cured. It's not for me, man. That is actually my regrettable cigar of the year. The Kentucky Fire Cured. I just don't want. It doesn't work with a cigar to me, in my opinion, man. It's smoky and it's sweet and it's like overtly sweet to me. Just not my thing. But I mean, I'm glad you like it. Some people like the Kentucky Fire Cure. It's a popular brand. Everything is just it's just not for me. You know, there's like some things go well with like that would taste good maybe on some food or something very lightly done. But with the cigars, it's like Focus says I will say the new Opus X Tempo door is very nice. It's a lighter wrapper. Okay, very delicious. Nice, nice. So I have to try my first Opus too. So much stuff. So many great sticks to try, man. But yeah, yeah, that's awesome. Awesome. But glad y'all are enjoying some good sticks, some lively conversation, and some good times right here. So very nice, very nice. And that hopefully all your shelves, wherever you are still stocked with milk and bread and eggs, non-perishable or perishable items wherever you are. So that's good. Work with me when I'm barbecuing or fishing at evening time. Usually have them in the summer. Yeah, more of a summertime. Like, okay, all right, fair enough. And it may be a cigar, Fritz, I may have to just come back to. But in the moment when I was smoking, well, I smoked that one. I made a short on my channel while I was trying it, and it was around the summertime where I tried it. They were the shorts; they weren't like the long premium cigars. They were just like cigarillos. And I smoked one. I was like, oh, that's it, man. But maybe it's something you got to revisit. I don't know. I'm glad you enjoy them. Glad you enjoy them. Yep, that's exactly what I'm doing. Look, yeah, I'm done buying for a damn minute. I'll be starting with everything that I've had in the human every year, working my way out on stars. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. It's just kind of purging my collection and kind of cleaning up, getting some and trying to get some new stuff in the future. Because one, I'm kind of broke, so I can't really get any real new cigars per se. So I want to purge my collection, and of course get the cigars that people have given me and have gifted me. And I'm going to go through them as well. I haven't forgotten about you founders, I promise. I haven't forgotten about y'all. You need to get around to actually smoking them and reviewing them and enjoying them. So yeah. The Ave Maria Divinity. Okay. Lots of cigars I haven't tried. What I'm going to do probably is I'm going to go through my live streams because people have suggested so many different things. And I'm probably going to go through my comments and be like, oh, this person says this, and start reviewing them, and maybe I'll fill my cigar with some of those if I can find some. So that's gonna be something I may end up doing in the future, because I've heard so many different suggestions, so many different things. So that's gonna be good. Might be an interesting project to end up doing. Yeah. I feel that too, Foby. Yeah, you might be smoking some more mild to medium cigars. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Getting a nice balance of flavor, those mild to medium cigars. I was gonna pull out a Perdomo and smoke it, And at the last second, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do a Cohiba. And this is like a good, solid medium cigar I'm smoking right now. So good flavors, yeah. Overall, good profile. Nothing too crazy. Nothing that's gonna knock you out. And that's why I like the Kobe Blue cigars. And I think for a lot of people who don't usually smoke a lot of cigars, who are like frequent into it, this is a really good one for them to smoke. I gave one to the Legend and I gave one to Hawkeye. They both love it. So yeah. Well, Fritz, you gotta get a membership to smoke. I just walk into a lounge and smoke. Shoot, I've never had a membership, but I don't know where you're located, but shoot, I ain't never had a membership. You just walk in. Well, I guess you know that's not true. Technically, I do. You give them your phone number and you can get like points and stuff like that. So I guess I technically have a membership to a cigar lounge, my local one, and you can get points and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it is too damn cold to be smoking outside. I understand that. As I'm in a tent smoking outside. So, excuse me. Yeah. Yep. But you might want to build my shed so I can smoke indoors and have heaters and stay there 24 hours like I used to do in the old house. I didn't have a heater in there, but I used to stay in there, especially in the summertime. Just kind of hang around there. It was nice. I ask y'all a question too. I was watching. Speaking of, I think Premium Cigars earlier said that I watch any kind of interesting cigar content, and I just thought of this. Do y'all rotate your cigars? Like if you have them in electric humidors or any kind of humidor, do y'all rotate them every so often? I don't. Doesn't really seem to affect the flavor of the cigar to me. But I've heard that it's recommended that you kind of rotate your cigars every so often, I guess, to get an even flavor on them or something. So let me know. Let me know in the comment section below if y'all do that. I don't. I don't think it really affects the flavor or the taste, in my opinion. But yeah, it's nice and toasty. Ah, 74 degrees. See, that's perfect. So you like my ideal temperature between 68, 70, 74, or like where you are definitely smoking in there. So yeah, the Death Star is keeping you nice and toasty, man. That's good. That's good. This right here where I am is about as cold as I want it to get. So it's like 46 degrees out here, but it's not like deathly cold. Like I said, I'm almost barefoot. I'm in flip flops right now, just kind of chilling. So, and I've got a little sweater on and a shirt under here and some long pants. So I'm just chilling, man. But yeah. Fritz, he said I gave you got a 450 count Herf Coolador rotate quarterly. Yeah, that's what they recommend to do. I might start rotating some of my cigars just to see if it does anything with the quality or the taste of it. But that's cool. I don't know how many can go on the ones who I wrote gave me. I'll have to see. But I was able to put my whole collection in there. We can hold a lot in there. So he said about every 6 weeks I get cigars must check inventory, cigar scanner, move the bottom ones to the top. Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay. I rotate some of mine around too. Yeah, and like as far as moving them around. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Like I said, I'm always learning stuff doing this here. Y'all don't act like you know everything. I mean, not saying you are, but I don't know why folks are just like, I'm gonna be really nervous if someone interviews somebody and they're just like, what if they know more than I do? I'm like, learn something. That's all. That's what this is. It's a journey. Learn something. That's what it's about. Don't be so egotistical to the point where it's just like, I don't know this. This guy, other guy does. Just learn. Just learn, man. That's all it's about. Fritchie said, just to keep eyes on all my sticks and watch out plume and mold or whole beetles. Never had any of that happen. Yeah, luckily I haven't either. For instance, I used to keep mine. I would keep some of my cigars out here, like if it was in the summertime, it wasn't too crazy. And even at my old place in the garage, I would just keep them. I mean, I always keep them, in the the humidor and everything. So I've never had any issues with beetles or nothing crazy like that. Luckily, no bloom mold, nothing like that. But yeah. Oh, it's gonna happen again. Now it's cold enough that the cigar keeps going out, but it's still kind of nice. Well, actually, while that is going on, we'll take this band off. The Cohiba blue. And keep smoking it down. Well, this is the third time I've lit this, which is okay. No shame in relighting and come back 2 cigars there. Yeah. That's cool. Fritz said excuse me. Fritz said I've heard a lot of factory freeze their cigars before shipping out to kill beetle eggs. That's interesting. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, especially in those factories. Yeah, I bet you a lot of beetles don't get into tobacco leaves and stuff like that. Yeah. Foggy says I made it a little easy on myself, so I have the bulk cigars and the new Airbo with the electric. Then I have 3 Pelican cases. One is a grab box by Lanceros. There you go. And Lonzo size. And see, I got to get to that level of organization too. I just have all mine in one place. I have the Legend cigars, my other co-host who's not here tonight. I have his cigars in just a Tupperware thing, just kind of chilling on. And I mean, hey, get you some cheap Tupperware, $10 for like 6 containers at Walmart. It does the job, does the trick. Throw a bow with a pack in there, you're done. That's it. That's what I've done too over the years. And my third one is for aging cigars that I have all my opens. So I got for Christmas. Nice. So by the way, folks, that's a beautiful box. I saw the video you posted on there. That's nice. That is real nice. So very nice. Nice box there. Those open cigars. Good Christmas gift. My family gave me some coasters, and they gave me some of those glass containers where I can keep my cigars in. Which personally, man, I like the desktop humidors. You can just kind of open the box, throw them in there, close them. That's just me. The Legend has some of those glass cigar holders too. I'm not a big fan of them personally, because I don't know what it is. I'm kind of weird or OCD like that. The sensation was like picking it up, pulling it out, and then pulling it. I just like opening it, picking it up, smoking it. I'm just weird like that, but it works for y'all, it works for you. Yeah. And if you're just now coming in, everybody, thank you for coming in. I know we had a little bit of a slow start and a little bit of a rainy and wet start to the podcast. I am just hanging out here, enjoying the nice sounds of rain with the good people in the lounge. Everybody's got a seat in the lounge. Everyone's welcome to come in. Smoking on the Cohiba Blue right here. And pairing it off with a Hazy Snake. The Hazy Snake is from the Good People Brewing Company, and no, nobody is paying me to say any of that. I have no sponsorships, no bias. It is just me, a tent, and the good people here that are in the Cigar Lounge. That's it. So that's how I roll, man. That's how we roll. Yeah. And I'm here by myself tonight, so no Hawkeye, no Legend, just me doing the thing. Rain or shine, Ray will be on at 9. So that's how we roll here, man. So I'm just enjoying myself. Glad y'all have some good smokes. Glad y'all are staying warm. That's the big thing, that we're all staying warm. Glad this weather is working out in favor. And Foggy says, who are you taking in on tomorrow's game? Honestly, Foggy, I have no idea. I have not been keeping up with it the way I really should. Let me see who the Chiefs are out. Saints, Lord, the poor Saints, Lord, they've been out. But let me see. Let's see. Because I've not been following it as closely. What are they playing? Let me see. Got New England and Denver for the conference championship. They got the Rams. Well, and then the Rams in Seattle. I don't know. Bo is out. I think he's had some injuries too, and I don't know if Stidham is going to step in for him for the Broncos. Those are my Auburn people. So I'm not a Broncos fan, but I got a little Bo Nix kind of left on a bad, not bad terms, but he just kind of left and then went to Oregon and moved like okay. But we still rep him from Auburn. But he's done a pretty good job for the Broncos. So more or less, just out of Angelo Prince-Wall will probably go for the Broncos. Probably the Patriots are probably gonna have it. Not sure the Rams and the Hawks. So I don't know. I guess for the Broncos, just from that Auburn connection with him and Stidham there. So that's just what I'm pulling for. Fogey or anybody in the comment section. Y'all got anybody on these games? Because that's kind of what I've been following, more or less. But yeah, they've had a good season. Oh Lord, the wife says, "I know. Look, honey, we ain't got that many options. Look, we don't have many options. The Chiefs, I don't know what happened. I'm just gonna be real. Look, when Mahomes went out, that was it. We ain't. It's just down. Lord, we lost to the Titans, y'all. And I'm sorry for any of my subscribers who are Tennessee Titans fans. We lost to the Titans, y'all. So we're done. We've been done. But that's my wife's over here booing me. I said, look, that's it. I know. We ain't got that many options, but hey. But yeah. And Pokey says, as much as I hate them, they're in our conference. I used to live in Denver, so yeah, I'm going for the. Okay, yeah, just going for the Broncos, man. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, Fritz, yeah, best and worst cigar I've ever had. Best cigar I've ever had, which is a very tough question, but a very good one. For a long time, Fritz, it was the Ashton Cabinet No. 6. It was one of the very first cigars I ever smoked. Very nice, mild. Well, I'm sure you're familiar with Ashton Cabinet cigars. That was the best cigar I've ever had. Still is up to this day. It's a fight now between the Red Meat Lovers and the Ashton cigar. Those are my two favorites so far. And one of the worst cigars, and like I was mentioning earlier, it's the Kentucky Fire Cure. No. And some folks are going to get mad at me when I say this one. The CAO Flathead 860. And I've made videos on all this if y'all want to go check them out. They're on the channel. But when I tell y'all that Flathead 860 had more leather, and I'm going to have to steal this joke from Pig Jimmy, it had more leather than the Diddy Party. It was bad. If you want something with straight leather, oh gosh, that one. It's a long smoke. It's good for the price. And I don't know who I heard it from before I smoked it. It was, I don't know what channel it was, but like they were hyping it up real big. Like, get the cigar, it's cheap, it's this, it's that. And I'm like, all right, I'll pick it up. I'm gonna get up and smoke it. Couldn't do it. I struggled with that cigar. And my wife makes fun of me. I don't know if she's still watching. My wife makes fun of me. She's like, Ray, if it's bad, just put it down. I'm like, girl, I paid $13 for this thing. I'm like, hold on. I'm gonna smoke this down to something. It may not be what I want, but I'm like, damn. It's like that show and that Breaking Bad about El Camino, the aftermath of Breaking Bad. You're kind of hoping it gets good. You're kind of hoping it gets better and better. And as you're watching, like something's gonna happen. And then you're already like 50 minutes and like an hour into the freaking movie, and I'm like, this sucks. It's not gonna get better, And it got me on I like CAO cigars. Like, I like the Breaking Bad crew with Jesse and all of them in it. So you're hoping that it gets better. It did not get better. Spoiler alert. It did not. So y'all can chastise me in the comment section. The 868 for me. It's just not. It's just bleh. So, but if you like leather, that's a good cigar to get. It wasn't balanced at all, in my opinion, but that's just me. That's just me. Fritz said, I want to try. I want to try. Yeah, get you some. They're hard to find, Fritz. Man, that's the thing. Like, you're gonna have to go on some sites and see if they're not back order or anything. But they're hard to find right now. They may have some probably next week or so. I went into cigar shop a couple months ago, and they have a section of like Steve Saka cigars sitting in the middle of the humidor room or the middle of the room. And those red meat lovers, they had 2 boxes. Both boxes were empty. And I asked the guy, I said, "When are you gonna get some more?" And he's like, "Probably a month or so from now." And I'm like, "Man," but yeah, I was like, "Come on," but they go fast, man. So if you can get you some, definitely. I had a buddy of mine get me one for my birthday. I said, "You need to get me 1 or 2 of those." But yeah, not worth. Yeah, that 860 was definitely not worth it, dear. It was not. No, never had anything from Dunbarton yet, but it's not gonna. Yeah, get you some Dunbarton cigars. I like the what was the one I had? The Sombresa Red. I smoked a couple weeks ago. That one was pretty good. It's hit or miss. Most of the stuff was good. Some of the stuff was kind of, The Mi Carita that he had, I wouldn't feel on that one. The Stillwell, the aromatic was not bad. Just a little darker than I wanted it to be. I think it was the aromatic number 1 I had. That one was okay. But he's got some good stuff, man. Saka's got some good stuff. Best cigar for me was the Partega Sire D number 4, and the worst cigar I've had thus far will be some Gurkha. I've heard, man, people are raving on Gurkha cigars. I've had only one. It was the Gurkha Titan, but it was aged really well. It was a nice cigar, but I haven't smoked a lot of Gurkha cigars. I think I've got one actually. I think it's called the Governor. So I'm about to try that one. I just picked it up on a whim. This might look good. And I've heard more negative things than positive things about Gurkha cigars, but yeah. It's all good, though. It's all good. I'm a huge DGT smoker. Favorite is the Sombresa Brulee Blue. The meat lovers is good. I do like the Sin Compromiso. I've not had the Sin Compromiso. I've had the Sombresa. I've had the red. I have not had the blue yet. And of course, y'all know the meat lovers is banging. That one, that's legit. But spoiler alert, it's my number 1 cigar on my channel, on the video. So, if you want to watch that whole list, it's on my channel too. So y'all can go watch that. Yeah, get you that Summer Meat. So yeah. Yep, that's a good one. And like I said, I can't really, although I did say it earlier, I can't really say a lot of prices because, YouTube. But yeah, y'all go check that one out, definitely. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna get on to it. I have been slacking, but yes, I need to get on to that. Yeah. Gotta check that one out. Unsullied Valor. Oh, okay. Unsullied Valor's got mine too. Nice. But that's some good ones, man. There are some good cigars out there, definitely. They're kicking it down. But yeah. Yeah, Fritz, yeah, definitely get you that red meat lovers. If you can find it, pick it up. You will not be disappointed. If you love good, strong cigars like that, you will not be disappointed with that red meat lovers at all. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That is an incredible cigar. If it's aged well, done well, it's good. It's legit, bro. Okay, and the Dunduma, the Secreto is exclusive as fire. Okay, nice. Come on. Got the party jumping a little bit. And appreciate y'all coming in and following the page and subscribing. We are over 400 subscribers. So thank y'all so much for that. Really appreciate that. Like I said, once we get to 500, we're going to have a little party. and I'm gonna bring some folks in, invite some cigar streamers. So some of my friends out there, y'all be looking for the link. Come on in, we'll have a good time. And we'll go from there, man. Okay. This lounge about an hour and a half. Okay. Halfway, that's where I got them. Okay. Is that, and Fritz, is that the nearest lounge to you? I'm just curious because the nearest lounge to me is about 30 minutes away. Well, yeah, about 30 minutes, 30 miles away, give or take. And they moved one of my lounges that used to be 20 minutes away. They moved it like into the deep of downtown. So I'm just like, oh man. So I haven't been since, but yeah. Yeah. So my beautiful wife says, do you feel like there are summer cigars? Yes, there are. Summer cigars versus winter cigars. So that Kentucky Fire Cured I was talking about earlier, more or less people say that's a summer cigar. Though I tried it in the summer, I still didn't like it. But that's just me. But yeah. Connecticut cigars kind of have that summertime feel to them, in my opinion. They're a lighter smoke, kind of give a good feel and a good flavor to them. There are some cigars that are actually made for winter purposes. I learned that too, just from the way the cigar is made, the band and everything's put together. So some cigars are just made for stuff like that. I thought it was very interesting to learn too. So, excuse me. But yeah, properly sooner the better because I let the sticks rest. Yeah. Sometimes you don't have to do that, Fritz. You don't have to let them rest. They're usually ready to smoke. Most of them are. Now, I've heard that some Davidoff cigars, you got to age them a little bit more, like a year or two before you smoke them, which is weird after you buy them. Because I'm just like, okay, I thought they were already aged properly coming in. But I guess every company is a little bit different like that. Fritz, yeah, I'm way out in the country too, Fritz. Yeah, so I'm about 30 minutes outside of I'd say about 20, 25 minutes outside of the main city. So I'm out in the country too. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, but it's nice out here, man. Like nothing too much around. It's like a neighborhood, but it's kind of like near a farm and a pasture and stuff like that. It's actually kind of nice. We're out here because I work in the city, so it's kind of nice to come home in the country and just kind of chill. It's real quiet out here. It's nice. It's real nice. But yeah, you said your favorite KFC, the Jewish Steak KFC, Sweden. Pappy Van Winkle. I've not had the Pappy Van Winkle. Again, heard mixed reviews about that one as well. But that might be another one I have to try as well. But yeah. But to answer my wife's question, also a summer cigar would be more like, I would say, a lighter shade of Connecticut. Something like an Ashton. A Cabinet would be like a summer cigar. A wintry cigar, I would say, is a stronger cigar, like that Red Meat Lovers. Would be more of kind of a wintry, full-bodied cigar. That's just me, though. But yeah, and like I said, there are cigars that are made to last during winter. You know, if you go outside and smoke it, the construction will hold up better than other cigars. So yeah. Now, you smoke what you want to, but you know, some cigars last more than others. But yeah, good questions, yo. Good questions. Get to learn about my audience too and everything. So yeah. Good Lord. All right. Take 4. You're on take 4. But I don't know, Fritz. I'll have to take a look at that the Kentucky Fried Cured again. I'll try. I can't guarantee I'm gonna still like it, but look, I'm gonna try. I will try it again, man. Excuse me. I like smoked a lot of the Ferio Tego. The rest was also nice. Heard good things about Ferio Tego. Yeah. I gotta branch out. I gotta do more branching out, man. Yeah. And I got a ton of things. I haven't really smoked a lot of cigars this year. into the cigars I have smoked. I've already kind of smoked them before, and then ones I want to get to eventually. But yeah, there's a ton of stuff I gotta get around to smoking. But yeah. Okay. So is it a barber pole, the Pappy Van Winkle print? So it's got 2 shades of wrapper on there. Okay. Okay. Cool. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. All right. Can't afford them all, man. Yeah, I usually smoke my go-tos and add more singles here and there to try. That's yeah. That's the same way. Yep. Yep. I wish we could afford them all. Well, I know we can't, and sometimes we just don't even have the time to smoke them all. But yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, I do the same thing. I box my go-tos and add some singles here and there. Yeah, 2 shades. Okay, third shade is darker. Cool, cool. Cool. Got a couple of Barber Pole cigars. I like the CAO America. That one's pretty good. That's a nice Barber Pole one. The Mark Twain. Not the number 9, the number 2, but I think it was just the Mark Twain, the Riverboat. I think it was a Barber Pole cigar. There are a couple of them, yeah. A couple of good shades, but yeah. I wish I had not bought as many as I have. I only to buy for another 3 damn years. I saw your collection, Fogey. I'm like, yeah, I think you're good for a while. Yeah, you're good for a while, man. But that's all right. Hey, that's all right. Yeah. My wife said I have a ton of cigars. There was, man, who was it? It was he was showing off his cigar collection. It was Whittleback cigars. He was showing off his collection. Dude's got like giant Tupperware boxes, 3 big boxes full of just cigars that he has. You can check out his video. I'm like, damn, son. I'm talking about big gallon Tupperware boxes. And buckets of those. I'm like, dang, bro, how do you even? Okay, so I guess he just collects them and shows them off. And I'm sure he smokes a couple of them, but I'm like, dude, and he's probably still collecting. But hey, it is what it is. My collection is minuscule compared to the other folks, man, who have like massive collections. But hey, that's all right, man. That's all right. Ooh, the tent is rocking a little bit. So it's got a little wind picking up here. It's all right. Yeah. Well, woo! Wind is a rocket a little bit. That's nice. It was air drying a little bit, is what I say. But yeah. Fritz says I've been back in cigars for about 3 years. Up to about okay. Yeah, see, you got more than I do, Fritz. About 150, 200 sticks. I don't even think I have 100 sticks, man. I'm going to be real with you. I probably have, of my own, probably 55, maybe 60 sticks. Just in that electric humidor over there. But yeah. Z in the building. How you doing, man? How you doing? I hope you got the notification. Looks like you did. Come on in, my friend. Come on in. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. We did it. We weathered the storm. We just got a little light rain and a little wind. That's it. That's it, at least tonight. So we can get like bone cold tomorrow, but get a little ice, but that's it. That's it. I'm probably gonna stay inside. Yeah. Yeah, no coat. Yeah. Well, this is just I've got a sweater on right here, but yeah, no coat tonight, man. And what's even crazier is I'm in flip flops, man, out here. And usually I've got like socks and three coats on and everything. My little beanie on. Oh, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, I'm doing all right. Little wet, a little rainy, but it's all good. Fritz said I got some cheap bundles I'm not really into. There, yeah, and that's how you get some good bundles. That's how I was too. You get some good bundles there. I used to get some Po' Boy cigars. It was like $52 for like 30 cigars you can get. I mean, some of them were good, some of them were kind of, but that's kind of how I started. Not have a ton of cigars I'd smoke through, just if I was watching TV or something, light them up and drink something. But yeah, you know what, Z? You know I'm living my best life tonight. You know it. You know it, man. You know it. But yeah, gonna go make a pour over coffee. Take your time, folks. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here for another 45 minutes. So take your time. Yes, but Z, I'm living my best life, my friend. Yep. Oh man. Although it is getting, I'm not gonna lie, it is getting a little cold in here, but not too bad. Yeah, that's nice. Ugh, Z, hope you all staying warm wherever you are. Nothing too crazy, no crazy weather, but yeah, it's hitting us a little bit. The northern part of the state's probably going to get like all that bad wind and sleet and snow and stuff like that. I know in Tennessee it's already snowing pretty bad. Probably in the Huntsville area, it's probably going to be pretty bad up there too. But I'm like right in the middle of the state, so we're just getting some rain, a little wind here and there, and that's about it, really. But yeah. Yeah, I picked up a sampler about a week. Yeah, just try something different. That's what you got to do. That's why I've been picking up some samplers too. I'm trying them out, reviewing them and everything. That's it. That's what you got to do, man. Branch out a little bit. Trial and error. That's all it is. See, I gotta ask you, man. Who do you got tomorrow? Actually, Foggy asked this earlier. If you're keeping up with the NFL, you got anybody for tomorrow's game? I don't know, man. I'm just rocking with the Broncos for now. Maybe. That's just what it is right now. Just for my Auburn people who've been over there with Stidham and Bo Nix. So that's kind of where I am with that. But I don't know if you got anybody you've been watching, or maybe you don't care. That's okay. I don't blame you. My Chiefs, Lord, this is the worst season I've seen them had in a long time. But they've had a couple of injuries though. But when you lose to the Titans, you know you're doing bad. You know you're doing bad. Shoot, that was one of the worst beatdowns I saw. I looked down. There's a YouTube channel that they play the video game like the Madden game, but it keeps up with the actual game that's on TV. And my son was like, the Chiefs are losing, Dad. I'm like, no, son, that's a video game somebody's playing. But they was actually keeping up with the actual score on the NFL game. I'm like, what? And I looked down, I'm like, yeah, we're losing. Shoot, real bad. And I was like, dang. But that's what it is, man. Always next year, I guess. But I don't know if y'all have heard this crazy mess. They're having not two Super Bowl shows. They don't like the people, Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl. There's a lot of controversy around that. And then they have their own, the more conservative people have their own show they're trying to do. So that's going to be kind of interesting. What's called the Turning Point USA people. They got a show or something. They're trying to broadcast at the same time the halftime show. This is what crazy mess going on in this country. I'm just like, man, look. Just watch the damn game and shut up. Damn. I don't care. Man, I don't know. It could be Rebecca Black out there doing the halftime show. Just watch it and shut the hell up. That's it. Like, who cares? As long as the performance is good, I don't care. But yeah, the toss would be the New England and Seattle. Well, yeah, I don't really have a dog in the fight either. Like I said, my team is down, but yeah. But I agree with you, Z. New England, Seattle, gonna have a good shot at it. But yeah, but the Broncos, they've had a couple of injuries too, so it's like, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, yeah, I think one of my favorite things Bad Bunny says, he's like, "Y'all better learn Spanish because I'm coming. I'm coming, man. This is gonna be a Spanish show." I said, "Hey, all right." You yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, yeah, um, yeah. He's out. So yeah, that's Bo Nix. Well, they're trying to put in. See, they're trying to put in Jared Stidham. I think is gonna be the Broncos quarterback for the championship game. Stidham, he did okay at Auburn. Yeah, he did all right. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. I'm so far behind on it. I thought Stidham was still playing for the Raiders, but I guess they traded him over to the Broncos. So, okay, or he traded over there. 5 degrees out here, not cigar friendly. I know the feeling, Fritz. Yeah, I know the feeling. Absolutely. I mean, get you. A lot of people get an ice fishing tent. I think Cigar Brother and a couple of the other reviewers have one. This is literally just an old scouting tent that I had. I think we used it once, and when we were scouting, and I was like, "Oh, I need a lounge," because it was getting kind of, cold or whatever. And so, like, okay, let me just put this up. So me and Hawkeye, we put up this tent, and we've been using it ever since. But yes, but yeah, and Z laughing, yeah, man. I'm just like, just watch the halftime show and just be quiet. Look, it's a show. Enjoy the commercials if you don't want to watch the game. I mean, come on, man. Like, shoot. Yeah, absolutely, Fritz. Yeah, if you get, they're kind of pricey. Those ice fishing tents. I don't even remember how much this one was. That's not an ice fishing tent, but yeah, those tents can be kind of pricey though. But they're more insulated, better than this one is, and they're warmer. But yeah. Yeah, I think one's about $800 for like a cheaper one. But I mean, yeah, definitely invest in if you're starting out, if you want to smoke year round, get you a Zeus a tent, one of those tents. I want to just get a shed and be done with it, so I can just smoke year round with some better insulation, some heat. Can do more videos, stuff like that in it. But it'll come eventually. Hopefully, it'll come this year. But we'll see, man. We'll see. I got 2 little babies who want to play all the sports, so that's probably where all my money's going to go. And they want to do the dancing, the sports, and all the activities and stuff. We want to do stuff, so maybe another year till I get a shed. Hopefully not, but we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. At least it's going to warm up in a couple months, so that's always good. All right. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah. But if y'all just now joining us, we are having great conversations about various cigars that we enjoy, things we don't enjoy, some NFL predictions, and everything in between. So come on in to Raise. Have a good time. Yeah. See, there's some nice ice fishing tents. But I'm thinking I'm gonna keep this tent up, and hopefully I can just kind of skip that phase and just go straight into getting a shed. Even if it's a small shed, just enough. I've got some things in the garage I'm going to move, put it in there, and set it up that way. And I've got a couple of things in my house I'm going to move into that shed as well, and just kind of set up shop and put my start making way more videos in that shed and everything as well. So that's my goal, at least, so I can have something a little nice out here. I mean, the tent is nice for certain purposes, but it's not a year-round thing, as you can see. And it's rocking a little bit, and there's no real insulation, but whatever, it's all good though. It's all good. The one lounge I'm looking at in 24 access, 24-hour access. It's a cigar lounge that's 24-hour access. That's interesting. I've never heard of that. That's okay. Okay. So you can literally walk in and smoke a cigar 24 and any time of the day. That's what's up, man. I've never heard of that. Most cigar lounges, they close about 7 or 8 o'clock. That is nice. Oh, they give you a key. Oh, okay. No wonder there's a membership for that. I've never heard of that, Fritz. Okay. That's interesting. It's very interesting. 3 a.m, just grab you a cigar and sit down and smoke. Okay. That is nice. Never heard of that. Now, I know some lounges, well, the one that moved downtown, they used to stay open till 2 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. They'd have like a little DJ, they'd have a little party, but I never heard of a 24-hour place. It's cool. That is really cool. Do a little daydreaming as we move into the 2-hour mark of Ray's Cigar Lounge. Appreciate you guys commenting in the comment section, subscribing, having a good time here. And just a little housekeeping here. If you are new to the channel, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure if you are subscribed, make sure you are still staying subscribed, as sometimes YouTube might be unsubscribed to some folks. So make sure you check that out. Make sure you check the notifications if I do upload anything. Make sure y'all have that on as well. Some people don't want to turn them on, which is fine. They don't want to get a bunch of notifications on the phone or whatever. That's all right. Make sure you're staying subscribed. If you want to see anything we post or anything that goes out, hit the bell, especially up there. See when we come on and we come on live. If you really love what we do, right up there. Oh, I got it right again. Hit the QR code, scan it on your phone, and you can just leave a donation. It goes to my PayPal. It's at Ray's Cigar Lounge. So if y'all want to leave a donation or anything with that, that'll also be nice. And hopefully, we'll get to 500 subscribers. We can hopefully unlock the super chat. So if y'all want to donate a one-time thing there as well, y'all absolutely more than welcome to do that. Hopefully, we'll get approved for that in the future. So I'm trying to diversify the ways if y'all want to donate. People have been asking them how they want to contribute and help out the channel. Those are great ways to do it. But subscribing, liking, sharing, all that stuff helps out. So please make sure you do that. And if you want some more Ray's Cigar Lounge outside of YouTube, check out all the social media links that are down below as well. And we are on Instagram too. Almost up to 100 followers on Instagram. And not just like people I know, just other cigar enthusiasts. And I've got some gaming people, and all sorts of folks there. So I'm trying to post a little more on there too. So check us out, man. Check us out. So great question, Fritz. And I also have a video of how I got into cigars, one of my very first videos I ever posted. But I'll also say it here. When I was 19, now you got to be 21 to smoke cigars in most places. But a young 19-year-old Ray hung out with some of his roommates, went to a cigar bar up the road from where his college was, about a mile up the road, and they were just having a cigar event. And I thought nothing of it. It was just a couple of people walking around and just hanging out. And then I don't even remember the cigar they were even promoting, but it was a big deal in a small little cigar shop. I looked around. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to try something, or not. And that back then, I was just smoking little gas station cigars, Black and Mild, cigarillos, White Owls, all that stuff, Swisher Sweets. And I'm like, I wonder what a premium cigar would be like. So I went in there, and the very first cigar I went to the little shop up there. I made a video on that too. And I picked up a Flor de Oliva Gold. It was one of the cheaper cigars they had. Being the college kid I was, smoked it, picked it up, smoked it, and haven't looked back, man. And y'all gonna laugh at me too. I would cut the cigar. I didn't know how to cut cigars. I didn't know how to do any of that stuff, you know. So I would lob the cigars. Literally, I would cut it, and from here, like I would cut it down to here. Yeah, I'd lob that bitch just, and I'll be like, I wonder if I can get like a smoother draw if I just lob off this little part. And me not knowing any better, did that for a couple of my cigars. And then somebody eventually was just like, why are you cutting that much off of the cigar? You just need to cut off the cap right there. And I was like, oh, okay. So I started doing that, and you know, trial, like I said, hey, trial and error, you know, as you do it. So, but yeah, just a couple of friends got me into it. And I just loved it ever since. I had Cigar Sundays, which I need to bring that back to my channel too. But I'd get friends together every Sunday because the cigar shop wasn't really busy. And I would just get people together, and friends would come in, and other friends would come in and smoke cigars with me and hang out. And people who even didn't smoke cigars would just come around and just hang out. It was just a great place to be, you know. You break, you know, good conversation. We had a little room in the back of the cigar lounge. Now they have like cigar lockers there and stuff. It kind of sucks now, but back then there was a little TV there, and there were a couple of chairs around there. There was like a small little area. It was almost like a private room, and we would just sit there, smoke cigars, have a good time, man. We'd have some drinks, we'd bring something in, we'd bring food. You know, we'd watch whatever was on TV. I'd watch game shows or crime and stuff like that because that's what I like to watch. And a buddy of ours, he was watching golf and stuff like that. And it's kind of nice. I'm not a golf guy, but there's something about like watching golf on TV and smoking a cigar while you're watching it. It's just kind of nice, you know. So we would get together every Sunday, almost every Sunday, and just come in. Some people would come with us, others wouldn't. And we'd just pick up some cheap cigars and we'd smoke them. The rest was history. And when I graduated from that college, I even asked the people, can we have a little party out on the deck? And they didn't care. It was like, as long as you clean up and pick up behind you and everything. So we got some, you know, little sodas, some drinks, had a couple of few sticks, and I just smoked some cigars. That was a little, you know, my little mini unofficial graduating party, and that was nice. When I graduated too, I said, hey, today's my graduation. I came back on campus, and it was the day before I walked and did my graduation. The guy gave me a free cigar. He was like, good job, congratulations, man. He just pulled one right out of the humidor and just handed it to me. I'm like, I don't know anything for it. He's like, no, man, just congrats, and you have a good day. And I'm like, oh, thanks. So smoked that cigar that night. I apologize, I don't even remember which one it was, but I think it was a lighter shade of some kind of Connecticut cigar he gave me. The owner gave me there, but it was nice. It was nice. So I'm just trial and error, man. Something about cured tobacco when you walk into a cigar shop is one of the nicest smells. It's just so warm and relaxing and comforting when you walk in the store. And then the way the shop was kind of set up, the humidor room was to the right, and they had some games in the middle of the room, and then you kind of had like the little lounge area to the left, and then the little back room that we had. It was just real nice to hang out in, you know, especially during finals week and stuff like that. And you could just relax. That's just how I did it. So, and I would smoke on campus too, just walk around or whatever. I mean, now it's super strict. Now you can't. You got to be like on the street to smoke now. You know, as far as I know. But yeah, that's how it was, man. Just getting into it and just trial and error, picking out some stuff you like. And, you know, being the cheap cigar kid, you know, the cheap cigar college kid, you just picked out some cheaper sticks, smoked them, and you looked cool on campus. You annoyed other people, but it is what it is, you know. So that's how it was. That's how it was. Yeah. But yes, yeah, one of the best smells in the world, like cured tobacco, man. It was awesome. It was awesome. Yeah. Good memories, man. And one of my older videos, Rich, if you want to go back and look at it, I went back years later and picked up the very first cigar that I ever smoked. I ordered it online and I smoked it. Hey, spoiler alert, unless you want to watch the video, it still holds up. They say your palate, your taste buds change after 7 years. Long time since I've been in college, way past 7 years. But I picked it up, smoked it. Oh, it just took me back to a better time. But yeah, watch that video too. It's called Nostalgia Smoke, my very first cigar, and I'm in the old house in my garage smoking it. It's beautiful, beautiful. Hey, Huntsville, Alabama, in the house. What? All right. Well, good thing. Looks like your power is still working, so your power is not out. Very good, JW. Nice. So cool. Appreciate Huntsville being in the house. Glad y'all are doing all right up there. Hope y'all aren't getting too much crazy weather in that area. Yeah, I want to take my daughter to the space station up there. She's big into planets and stuff like that. So hopefully this summer for her 6th birthday, I'll take her up there and check it out. So yeah. Z says, I think cigar lounges need 5 to 10 minute classes. I agree with that too. Yeah. Sometimes Z, there aren't classes, but there are like little sessions that they have. And they'll kind of show you how to smoke cigars or whatever. But I agree. I think they need to have like some little session. So you may not be able to find it on. Well, you'll find it on YouTube, but if you're older, or if you want to learn how to smoke cigars, I think they do need to have a little bit of etiquette. Shout out to Cigars with M. That's her whole business model is cigar etiquette and teaching people how to smoke cigars. And she's done a pretty good job. Just going international with her stuff now. So kudos to her. So if y'all want to do more about cigar etiquette, I've got a couple of videos on my channel too. Going over some cigar etiquette, how you cut, light, smoke, and things like that. But that's our whole business model. So yeah, man. Went to the AIT in Huntsville. Okay, so I don't have to deal with that red clay anymore. Nice, yeah. Yep. There's that. Yeah. Got 6 people in here. Now we got a party. Yeah. Good time, y'all. Good time. I gotta start cutting up some more clips. Yo, it took me like all day to cut up all those Opus clips and do them for weeks. But yeah. She'll love it. My daughter goes to space. Oh, not bad tonight as far as weather goes. Tomorrow will be there. Yeah, same here, JW. Yeah, it's not bad at all. I was saying earlier, man, I'm in flip-flops out here in 45-degree weather. I love wearing flip-flops anyway, but I'm out here. I usually have like socks and a hoodie and a beanie, and I'm 4 blankets on me out here and all this, and a heater going. Man, it's not too bad. My hands are a little cold. But other than that, I'm feeling all right, man. I'm feeling all right. But yeah, I'm looking forward to taking her to just check it out and maybe do a space camp or something maybe one day, which is a little older. But yeah, she's all about those planets, man. It's all about those planets. But yeah, and as far as the weather goes, it's gonna get down. The high I think is gonna be in the 50s, but then it's gonna drop to like 18 degrees on tomorrow night at this time. So I'm like, ugh. So yeah. And Fogey, yeah, he's got 8 inches of snow where he is. So I'm like, damn, son. So yeah, I know he said it's 1 degree outside. Another buddy of mine, I think he's in Wisconsin. And he said it's negative 28 up there. And I'm like, damn, I couldn't do it. I don't know how y'all do it, man. Woo. I get mad at 20 degrees out here. Y'all are negative 20 degrees up there. I'm like, shoot. Yeah, I'm at session, but you think how many newbies walking to a cigar have not? Yeah, it's interesting. I was thinking about that the other day, Z. Like, how many people will walk into a cigar shop, like casual people, and not really know what to really pick, not only what to pick up, but what they're even looking at, really. And I think it's like 60% of people who will walk into a cigar shop and be like, oh, cool, you know. And there was one guy, there were a couple of young guys that were walking in. This was a couple of months ago to one of the cigar shop I go to sometimes. And they're like, oh, look at this big cigar. I'm like, how long will it take to smoke this? And they weren't familiar with the terms and stuff like that. And I was just kind of watching, observing, and I was a little amused. And I was like, oh. I didn't say anything. They were on the other side of the humidor. And I was like, oh. Yeah. Yeah, Fogey, stay safe, man. I know you're not outside or anything, but I know don't let the power go out with all that snow and everything where you are. Yeah. It took me a while before. It took me a while before I found a stick I liked, but once I did, yeah, it was over. That's it. And that was the Ashton cabinet for me, Fritz. The Ashton cabinet number 6, I was in. I was hooked on that one, but yeah. So my Facebook stream was ended. I don't know why. Sorry, Facebook folks, if y'all are watching, they somehow ended my stream. I don't know. But anywho, I'll just see what's going on with that a little bit later. But we're still on YouTube. If y'all, I don't see anybody watching on Facebook. But if you are, just come on over here to the YouTube side. Just click on the link, come over to the YouTube side and watch. But yeah. I just said it was having some issues there. I don't know. It didn't give me my normal notification either that it was on, but I don't know. Maybe it'll fix itself next week or something. I made a big ass pot of goulash today. Been pounding on that. There you go. Okay. Take 5. I really like this one here. Some good old goulash. I haven't had goulash in a while. All right, folks. He says Ave or Maria Davinia made me fall in love with cigars. Nice. Always have a good story with that. Yeah. When there's a good cigar, they fall in love with. That's nice. Nice. All right, we got. Oh man, it's already are at the 2 hour and 15-minute mark. Yeah. Well, good deal, man. Good deal. Keep them coming, man. We may extend it. We may go a little longer than 2.5 hours. I know it's picking up in here. You got 6 people in here. That's awesome. We keep the party going a little bit. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you are new in here. We are on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube. So check us out there. I'm in Alabama too, JW. I am in Central Alabama. I am in near the Birmingham metro area. I'm in Harpersville. So I'm in the country. Way out in the country. So yeah. Yeah, when you say you're Huntsville, I'm like, hey, we got the states. We got the state in here, yeah. I was worried about y'all, man, because I thought y'all were going to get hit real bad. So yeah. And look at that. The legend is in the house, man. He came on. Favorite cigar producer country minus Nicaragua. I don't know if I have a favorite country, though, Fritz. I like Honduras and Nicaragua. Mainly some of the cigars I pick up. The legend as he's in the comment section right now. He's got me hooked on some of like Monte Cristos Cubans, so those are pretty good too. But I like the Nicaraguan blends mostly. I've been smoking on lately, but yeah, South Alabama, the legend. He's in the house. Man. Love it, holding it down for the people down there. Miguel, I bet it's really warm where you are right now, man. you know. Yeah, but yeah, because I heard it's like in the 60s where you are, man. I don't know if you got some rain or anything going there, but yeah, yeah. Foggy says, I just finished up this base. I think I'm going to grab a pipe and puff on some vanilla custard aromatic tobacco. Go with this coffee. Okay. Just swapping over to the pipe. That's all right. I haven't had some pipe tobacco in a while. Cool. And Fogies in Kansas City. Hopefully we can make a trip up to Kansas City again soon. Oh, excuse me. Phlegm. 63. Oh, it did. Okay, so it did rain where y'all were. 63. I'm so jealous of you, Miguel. You're at 63. That's 45 right here, but it's not bad. Pipes are fun. Yeah, I need to find my pipe though. Yeah, I need to find my pipe. I had no pipe from college. It was the cheapest one I had. It was like $30. And I think it was, I don't even know where that thing is. It's probably still in the box when we moved here, man. But yeah. Pipe tobacco is good. It's a different kind of feel. Pipes are fun. Okay. JW about to enjoy you a cloud hopper. All right, very nice. Oh, shoot. As we come towards the end of the show, we're gaining more people. I'm like, oh, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. We'll stay around a little while with people coming in. For those of you all coming in, I'm smoking on I'm finishing up the Cohiba Blue right here. So, and I'm sipping on the Hazy Snake. Hazy Snake's drink here. Trying to stay warm for the most part. My feet are warm. My hands are getting a little cold again, but for the most part, yeah. Foggy said it just hit 0 here. Oh, man. That's right, my friend. Yes. Thank you, Z. Thank you. Hit the like button, definitely. Yeah. And hey, make sure you subscribe. Follow us on the channel. If you really like what we do, hit a donation if you don't mind. It's just a tip jar. So, you ain't got to donate if you don't want to. I know times are tough out here, especially in this economy. Yeah, hold on to what you got. But if you want to, feel free to donate. I'd really appreciate it. It always helps out. If people want to know how to support the channel, that's a great way to do it. Even sharing, subscribing, following, liking, all that stuff helps. So thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we got to get the hookah up here too, man. I haven't had a hookah in a while. A couple hookah bars around Birmingham too. I haven't been to them, but yeah. We got great bud here, KC. Come on with it. Okay, buddy. All right. And hopefully, where all y'all are, hopefully the bread has not disappeared from the shelves, or the egg from the refrigerator, or the milk has disappeared. That's my little thumbnail. I was trying to put together a thumbnail where I'm just like being chased by people grabbing the last little loaf of bread and, milk running away from the store. That was my little thumbnail I posted. But yeah, hopefully everything's doing okay. Everything's on the shelves. Everything's doing all right. So yeah. Right, Foggy? Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, there was this woman. There's these people in Walmart, man. Somebody went to Walmart near where I work. Lady, I'm telling you, had 12 bottles of milk on the bottom of her thing. I'm talking about the big gallons of milk. Covered up the bottom of the entire thing of her cart. I'm like, man, you're not with 12 bottles of milk. And then another somebody had like 10 loaves of bread. I think you don't need to stop this. That mess is gonna go bad. I said, come on, man. That mess is gonna go bad. We bought a loaf. We bought a gallon of milk. That was regular shopping. That's gonna last us, couple days or whatever. But I mean, long enough to get through all this. But yeah, just nuts, man. Like, as I said, 12 bottles of milk. I said, you must be crazy. I should have taken a picture of that mess, man. And I said it was so crazy. I said, oh my gosh. Miguel said you may get some snow next week. Okay. I don't think we're going to get snow. The most we're probably going to get is some ice, and some maybe a little sleet or something. But hopefully tomorrow I'll get good news that I can stay. I can kind of stay in my house and not hit the roads driving 40 minutes to work. That'd be nice. But yeah, it is ass. Yeah, it's nuts. Yeah, people do overreact. I looked over there. I had to do a double time. You got 12 bottles of milk for crazy shit. Why are these people doing all this mess? Yeah, that is too much. Yeah. And I counted because she had them lined up in rows of 4. And I was like, what? Hey, people go crazy. That's the title of my show tonight. Yeah, people go crazy. I was like, man, come on, man. COVID fucked up. Yeah, I agree with that too, Foggy. Yeah, COVID did fuck up everybody's body's sense of necessity. It's nuts, man. Now, luckily, today I didn't see anybody with that. The show it was just a normal day in the store, but I saw that Friday. I said, look, I'll be doing all that now. And you gotta wonder when, if they go up to like the actual cashiers, they don't use the self-checkout line. They go up to like cashiers, and they're just like, oh, okay, you're prepping. You out here prepping, depriving of other people of milk and all this other stuff, only for it to probably go bad in a couple of days or something. And I'm like, come on. Y'all need to stop this mess. Y'all need to stop this mess. Like I said, hits 30 degrees in Alabama, we all lose our damn minds. Shoot. But I'm glad to see everybody here. Y'all are doing okay. What power's not out where you are, but be prepared. I know it's gonna tomorrow. It's gonna get real cold where I am. So so I think it's gonna drop this time tomorrow. It's gonna drop to 18 degrees. So definitely not gonna be out here if I can help it. But I'll try and be out in the daytime before it gets too bad. Hopefully, I can always say I'm trying to make a video, but yeah. Ice Nuts also do was buying 7 bags. Blast vendors. Yeah, that's how they do it. Yeah, that's how they do it. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Yeah. That make any sense, so. Yep. Got a little more rain coming, a little wind coming here. Oh, I didn't fully close it too. Okay. That's all right. What is the longest someone should age a cigar? Interesting question. My personal take on it, the longest, maybe 2 years. You basically say 3. I'd say probably 2. Fritz, that's what I would say. Because I've had some cigars that have been, they're aging probably up to the 2.5, 3 year mark now. But I think 3 is about 2 to 3. About as long as I would age a cigar if I first got it, assuming that it's not already aged when you get it. But That's about the duration of 2 to 3 years. If y'all agree in the comment section, just go comment on that and just but yeah. Nice, got some sticks. There you go. Hey, got some sticks to smoke. Go ahead. Go ahead, man. Good time, especially with all this weather. I mean, we may not be going anywhere. Tomorrow especially. Probably won't be going too far, maybe. So, hey, good time to smoke them. Now. I know if you can find somewhere really to warm to smoke them. That goes too. Move around a little bit here. It's moving a little bit. Moving a little bit. But out here. We out here. Rain or shine. Ray's on at 9. That's how I roll, man. That's how I roll. Brody says I've been only smoking since October 24th, so I have a bunch that are a little over a year. Like I said, I'm just starting to compare those fresh to see if it's even worth it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Really good cigar to age for a couple of years. That's the CAO Brasilia. I mean, it's good if you smoke it straight up, but if you age it a couple of years, those flavors come out a lot more. I actually don't have any Brazilians. I need to go get some more. That's one I want to get more boxes for. Those are real good, especially my go-tos. Those Brazilians are real good, especially good to age too. Oh, man. I appreciate y'all coming in, and everyone's doing okay, so that's good. Yes, Smokey, the Brazilian box press. That's it, man. Yeah, those are some of the best. Those are some of the best ones to smoke. Yeah, absolutely. So we've hit the 2.5 hour mark. But I see some wonderful people. I'll go another 30 minutes for y'all. Just hang out a little bit. Normally I would cut the broadcast off now, but we having a good time. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good, man. I got nowhere to go, so we just hang good. But hit that like button. Thank y'all. Seriously, hit the like button. Subscribe. Follow if you're not subscribed. If you are subscribed, stay subscribed. Make sure you still are, because like I said, YouTube might be unsubscribing folks. They might. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel. That's what people are telling me. Like, I was subscribed to you. Now I'm no longer subscribed. So make sure you are subscribed. Hit the like button. Give a donation if you'd like to support the channel. And you can support us in all sorts of ways, not just monetarily. If you want to send me some stuff, just email me at raycigarlands@gmail.com if you want to get some stuff out. Just make sure I know you're not some AI or some bot or something, and work something out. If you want to be on the show one night, just let me know. We can set up an interview or something, do all sorts of things. So just let me know. We'll absolutely have some fun. If you want to be on the 12-hour show, I'll send out a link, but if you want to email me beforehand, before we get to the 500 subscriber mark, let me know that too. I'll absolutely give you a link. I'll come on in, we'll talk, hang out, chat, have a good time. Got a lot of stuff in the works. Just gotta have the time to sit down and do it, but yeah. I've noticed that I've dropped a few subscribers here and there over the last few months. Yeah, it's either one or two things. Like I said, YouTube, unfortunately, they're unsubscribing people. None of that, and sometimes it could be older accounts that are getting purged that aren't being used. Those are just a few theories. I don't know how accurate that is, but some people have come up to me and be like, they unsubscribed me from your channel for some reason. I'm like, just resubscribe. It's no big deal. Click a button, it doesn't cost y'all anything to subscribe. like or share or follow. I don't know. Oh Lord, Z, it could be the flip flops too. I don't know. They don't see my feet though. I'm like, I don't know, but it could be. It could be. Or they just don't like my shit. No, Foggy, we love your shit. We love you, Foggy. I don't know. It's the YouTube conspiracy. It's a YouTube conspiracy, man. I don't understand it. But here's what makes me really frustrated, man. I have the X account, which by the way, y'all can follow me on X too. Man, there are so many bots on X now because it'll say somebody's following me, and it'll say I have so many people following me, and then like 2 days later, they'll take it away. So like I know they don't even count bots and stuff like that. I'm like, just leave them there. What are they gonna do? They can spam me to death. I mean, whatever, but just leave them there. Who cares? Like 60% of your site is bots anyway on X or Twitter. So y'all can follow me there, but Instagram is kind of where I'm at, man. That's where a lot of people, even the people I haven't heard from in a long time, are primarily using Instagram. So if y'all have an Instagram, y'all follow me there too. The Race Cigar Lounge, you'll find me there too. But I don't know what it is, man. It's just weird. It is what it is. I don't know. I don't understand all this stuff. I make my videos. People follow. They like it. They don't. They don't. That's the way I look at it, man. Hey, I don't know what to say. I appreciate y'all, the real ones. Y'all are here at 11:34 Central Standard Time, hanging out with me. We're having a good time. That's all that matters. That's all that matters, man. I appreciate each and every one of you being here. Folks says face fuck. Especially. I wonder how. Yeah. See, that's weird too. See, I thought Facebook, folks, would be a little bit better for cigar content because they have a lot of groups and stuff like that. I don't know. That's interesting. Oh no, I'm not having as many problems with Facebook. Well, with the exception of tonight, the streaming. I don't know why it cut off midstream on Facebook, but yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I posted one thing on Facebook. It was an email that somebody had sent me, and they're like, "Yep, you can't do that." And then they like suspended my streaming on Facebook for like a month, and I was like, "Really?" And I was just showing an email that said, "You have showed personal information. We cannot have this. Your account is not in good standing." And I'm like, okay. I don't know. But I say the best one, Instagram is really good. I haven't had any problems with that. Twitter, or X, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, all the bots. But Instagram is pretty good. There's a ton of cigar content. A lot of cigar enthusiasts on Instagram have been following me, and I follow them. So, but yeah, that's where it's at right now. And I'm almost to 100 people following me on Instagram, so I appreciate that. And I'm trying to post a little more on there whenever I can. So yeah, but I got into Instagram kind of late. I did it. I got Instagram just to follow Phil Lamar. By the way, yesterday was his birthday, so happy late birthday to Phil Lamar. But I just created an Instagram just to follow him, really. And I was like, oh, I might as well make it for the lounge. So, and people have been following me, so that's cool. That's cool. Back over there. All right, take 6. Finishing up the cigar, lighting it up. So I may just do it kind of the way I used to do my old live streams. I'll just finish out the cigar, and if y'all are still here, I may light up my backup cigar here and keep on going. Now the only thing now, I just kind of wish I had some socks on now. It's getting a little bit cold, but not, egregiously cold out here. Yeah. Too much censorship on social media. I hate it. I do not like it. And if they're going to do something like that, look, just have an 18-year-old thing or older. If y'all are just gonna be like that, look, just have an age thing and just leave it at that instead of just restricting our stuff. Just have a category, older people, then you got your regular population, and just be done with it. And that's it. Just be done with it. I don't get it. I don't. I don't get it. I don't know. Hope y'all can still hear me. The rain is a little bit loud here, but yeah, I may finish this cigar and then I'm gonna might wrap it up. But we'll see. We'll see if y'all still want to hang out a little bit. I give two shits. I do this stuff because I like to until they shut me. Yep, there you go. Hopefully I'll make videos. Yeah, that's kind of where I am too with it, folks. Like I got a freaking strike on my channel, and I'm like, why? I mean, the strike's been lifted. Now it's like I think I had a warning on there. I think I may have lifted too, but like, it doesn't make sense. I'm like, look, I'm a guy in a tent talking to a computer screen, man. Like, I'm not bothering anybody. I'm just giving an opinion on stuff. You know, it's just watch it or don't. That's the way I see it, man. It's like anything, TV, media, yeah, all sorts of stuff. Man. You watch it or don't. That's it. So, hey. Yeah, but you can watch videos all day long while people. Exactly. Oh, we were talking about that a couple shows back too. Or me and Hawkeye were talking about that. You can watch about people gutting deer. You can watch gun stuff. Watch this crazy terrorists. You watch all sorts of mess, man. And people live streaming some of this stuff. Do you watch people gamble and all sorts of stuff? But we can't smoke cigars. Come on, man. Like, come on. You know what I mean? It's like, man. Yeah. Excuse me. It's crazy. It doesn't make sense. Here we are, man. Here we are. I think it was Budget Smokes, another YouTuber, a relatively new YouTuber. He put a thing in his title section. Like, what's YouTube gonna do at this point, man? He put a kind of a controversial title on there. You know, if you don't watch this, I'm gonna, hurt your family or something like that. And I'm like, hold on, wait, hold on. I see what you're trying to do, Budget Smokes, but hold on now. I think he was just trying to be edgy or whatever, but I'm like, hang on, wait a second. Exactly. No, exactly, Fritz. Yeah, Taliban got a social media account. Yeah, it's nuts. And what's sad is they were like recruiting people actively on those social media accounts and stuff like that. And I'm like, hey, y'all out here, but I'm your friendly neighborhood cigar enthusiast. Can't get any, every time. It was ridiculous, man. Yeah. The fact is, I remember back in the days, in the beginning of the Desert Storm, you could watch U.S. snipers vaporize. Yeah. It was a different time back then. It was crazy. Yeah. Yeah. And that stuff was just live, just right there. It is wild. See, it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense, man. I don't know. But yeah. Here we are, y'all. Here we are. Yeah, definitely make sure y'all are subscribed and just staying with me here. But I appreciate y'all still being here. So, yeah. And the weather's not hitting y'all too crazy. He else is there cutting images on war dogs, which sucks. Yeah. Blurring. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and some of that stuff, but well, they're trying to make everything like family friendly now. Like they say, what's his name, Mr. Beast is like ruined like YouTube and social media. They're trying to move into that kind of direction, but not everybody wants to watch that kind of content. You know, there's all sorts of content for all sorts of people, and we like to, you know, especially the kind of content that we like, and then we're getting screwed over for it. And it's just like, and it is this fucked up youth, young generation that's expressing how their feelings are hurting. Yeah, that too. That too, folks. Yeah, YouTube, of course, y'all probably know, is a much different time. You know, I think what's his name, Ray William Johnson. I think he made a joke. He was just when he first was coming up. He had a song called like "Do It Your Mom," and you know you can't say stuff like that anymore. He's like, yeah, it was a much different time back then. And he goes back to his old repertoire of YouTube videos, and he found himself saying that, and he was like, oh man, I couldn't say that today or whatever. I think he was doing like a skit or a video or something he was doing, and I was like, yeah, it's much different now, but I don't know. Well, yeah. And we are actually not dealing with human controlling us with machines. Yep, sure is. Sure is, man. And what's crazy, man, you'll like the little bots. It's a mixture of like people and bots that are looking at this. And so, and I get it because there's so much content out there. Maybe some bots need to look at some things. These videos are being posted like as we speak right now, you know. But I'm like, it's like, look, man, if I'm giving you a compelling, you know, reason for me to keep up my content or whatever, it's like, hear me out on it, you know. I'm genuinely, I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm just a dude smoking a cigar in a tent. Shoot, I'm like, watch it or don't. That's it, you know. Are you? And I'm still actually, Z. I'm still on my first cigar. I'm about to finish this Cohiba Blue. I got a second one on standby. Actually, and the video is actually going a little bit longer than normal. I would have cut it off at the 2.5 hour mark, but there are more people coming in. I'm like, oh, okay, well, we'll hang out a little bit, you know. And if you're new coming in, you know, join the conversation, join the fun, join the fun. But yeah. See, this was a longer cigar. This was a 7.5 by 50 Cohiba Blue. So I'm enjoying it though. It's a good smoke. I will admit I like the smaller ones just a little bit better. I think there's a little more taste than the Toros. I think a Toro cigar, I think, in my opinion, is my favorite size because I think it gives just the right amount of flavor notes. It's not taking away anything because it's longer. But I had this one. I got a discount on this one, so I picked it up. I mean, I like Cohiba Blue anyway, but you know, yeah, but yeah. Ooh, wet up in here. Ooh, that sounds wet. Yeah. I keep my feet not really wet. Yeah, those are good sizes. Those are good sizes. The Toro, the Lancero, and the Churchill. Yep. And about absolutely box press. Yeah, box press is good too. I think the box press burns pretty evenly for it. Yeah. I like a good box press cigar if I'm getting one. Yeah, absolutely. Someone asked me last week. They said size does matter when you're smoking certain cigars, definitely. But I think Toro is just a good standard size if you're just got about an hour or so, hour and a half or so to smoke. That's a good size. You can smoke, Toro, the Lancero. So those are good sizes. Nothing too big, nothing too small, but yeah. Chris says, I got the time. Churchill, if I want flavor, Lancero, if I want a mixture of both. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. That, very well said, Fritz. Yeah, very well said. That's exactly the way I think of it, too. Yep. Yep. Oh, okay, Foggy. Okay. That's good. That's good. You said you were getting 8 inches of snow. I'm like, that's enough, man. Yeah, yeah, that's a lot. But yeah, it's not. Yeah, I think it slowed down a little bit or stop. Yeah. Rain is picking up here a little bit, but I can see that. Yeah. Rain is picking up a little bit in the tent, not in the tent, but outside the tent. But yeah. Hey, AZ, how you doing, man? How you doing? How you doing? Oh, Lord, more people. Oh, man, we've got to hit double digits. We got 9 people in here. Lord. Yeah, good to see all of y'all. Good to see all of y'all, yeah. In Arizona, yeah. No snow. Okay. Okay. Nice. Good to see you, AZ. I'm sure AZ stands for Arizona. I'll just call you AZ and just whatever's on the screen, but yeah. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. No snow there. That's good. Y'all get like dust storms out there in Arizona. I used to work at Allstate, and one of my trainers was I worked remotely. One of my trainers was in Arizona, and they would get pretty bad dust storms, and they'd have to like leave and come back after the dust storm had settled. And me, on the other side of the country, man, dust storms. But yeah, they're pretty big out there. I was like, and habibub. What is a habibub, AZ? I've never heard of. And Fritz says they're a big cigar culture. There barely anyone smokes cigars here. If you're talking to me, Fritz, no, there's not really a big cigar culture here. Although in Birmingham, there are 4 big cigar shops, and then there are some other smaller cigar shops in Birmingham. It's not really a big culture. I mean, people come and go, but it's I don't think it's that big. But yeah, they're very casual smokers here. Although, and I hate that I missed them. It was Nick Perdomo. He came to one of the big stores in Birmingham a couple months ago, and he was just kind of showcasing, I think, probably one of his newer cigars. I think the Legacy or something. And I hate that I missed him. I had to work, but yeah, he came through one of the cigar shops through the Birmingham area. We came to 2 of them. Yeah. Pritchard said you went through some crazy dust storms in Afghanistan. No, thank you for your service, man. Yeah, I know it was rough out there. Shoot, it was rough out there. Thank you for that, for your service, man. Oops. Haboobs, okay. Yeah. That's only 11:51. Good thing I got the show started early. Great conversation, guys. Yeah, and to answer your question also, Z, I'm down to the nub right here. Excuse me, on my Cohiba cigar. I'm going to pull out my other one here in just a second. It's dry. Let's see. Yeah, I got another one right here. I'm gonna light up. You can keep that one going. Keep the conversation going a little bit. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, y'all thank Fritz for your support, definitely, especially being out there on the front lines like that. Well, yeah, I hope they do right by our military out here, especially through these times. Yeah, these times are going through and everything. Just a second. Oh, I'm back. Okay, that was weird. My camera went out for like 2 seconds, but I'm here. All right. I don't think it's the weather doing it. I just like sometimes it just kind of clicks out. I guess it's StreamYard, but I'm here. Fritchie said the military's I got in cigar. First cigar was in Germany. Oh wow. Okay. Hmm, okay. Interesting. Interesting, Fritz. Went to Europe my senior year of college. I actually got the chance to go out to England and check out some of the cigar shops out there. Well, I checked out one, but we were on a school trip. So when you're on a school trip, you kind of got to do what the group wants to do. And they didn't work too big into cigars. I kind of snuck off and got a couple of cigars and came back. And I saw some of those boxes, but it's much different, man, over there, especially with the Surgeon General warning on the boxes and such. Man, there's like open heart surgery. They're like showing like if you smoke this for a long time, and like, it's graphic, man. Like on the box itself, or the label, I'm like, whew, okay. You know, you have the Surgeon's General warning, you know, on the box, and you go there and you pick up some cigars. They got like the open heart surgery, and you know, as a warning on there, I'm like, ooh, all right, England, shoot, yeah, crazy. Oh yeah, they got Churchill. They got Churchill's chair in London. Yeah, it'd be cool to smoke it. Yeah, I actually got to see where Winston Churchill was buried in England too. That was actually a pretty cool thing we saw. I went to the London Eye, went up to the Big Ben Tower. Actually saw where one of the four original Magna Carta pieces were in one of the museums. It was an incredible experience. I wish I could go back. I wish I had the money to go back to England, man. But it was incredible. I loved England. Loved it. Loved England. The coat were different. The food was different. It was nice, and it was just so chill there too. You got to go to Trinity College, where they shot Quidditch scenes in the movies. It was at Trinity College in the front of the college where they shot it. That was pretty cool. I think it was even one of the halls that they used too. I don't know if it was at Trinity College or it was at one of the other colleges that was there, but that was pretty cool. They showed us that around. We went and saw some castles and things like that. So yeah, definitely want to go back to England again. I haven't been in 15 years. Shoot, love to go back. It's nice over there. You could get Cubans for free back in the early 2000s. Nice, man. But speaking of phobia and speaking of sensitivities, man, people hated that I like love cigars in my group. It was, and I'll tell y'all a story. There was one girl who was in our group, and she got so upset with me smoking and drinking those. I'm like, dude, I'm in England. There are all these pubs. You don't think I'm going to try different alcohols while I'm in this side of the world? Like, come on now. She started like I had a beer. We'd go do stuff for the day, and then we'd come back to the hotel room, at the hotel or whatever when we go eat or something, and we talk about our days and what we saw and everything. And I ordered a beer from the hotel, and the girl started crying and getting upset. And I'm like, what did I do? I'm just having a beer, and now, like I'm just like I'm doing right now. I'm socializing with y'all. And she got so upset that she ran to the bathroom and closed the door and started crying. And I said, what did I do? And she's like, F you, you shouldn't be drinking and it's bad for you. But giving me this long spiel and this long speech about drinking and smoking cigars. And I'm like, girl, I'm 21. What you gonna do? You know? And then she eventually told one of the professors, it was the last day that we were there. And she told one of the professors that, oh, Ray's smoking and drinking. He's not supposed to be doing that. It's supposed to be a sober thing. And the professor was like, well, I'm like, what are you doing? You don't send me back to Silicaga the last day that we're on the trip? Like it was, and the professor was like, dude, just, this girl was really sensitive. She didn't want this happening. And then she was like, well, my dad used to do this, and I grew up in an abusive household. I'm like, what does that have to do with me? I thought we were friends. That's why we all hung out and clicked together and walked around, England. I thought we were having a good time, and apparently that upset her. I'm like, she was real sensitive about it. I'm not forcing you to do it. I'm just sitting there like around the table, and everyone's eating, they're drinking and having a good time. And I got my little cigar out here, and I'm just enjoying the culture and the time, man. It was weird. It was real weird. I didn't understand. I'm like, when in Rome, or when in England in this case, but it's just, come on, man. I spent 4 years in Europe drinking. Yeah, of course, yeah. Matter of fact, they're like, what? There was a pamphlet they had the place we were staying that had 4,000 pubs or 4,000 places you can go to drink in England. I mean, well, I even had my 21st birthday at the Eagle and Child's pub, where Ernest Hemingway actually did some of his writing there. And I thought that was the coolest experience. I had just turned 21 going there. And I was like, oh, dude. And I had this beer. And the beer, it was like a bee. He gave the bartender gave me like a free drink or whatever, because I just turned 21. And it had a bee on it. Damn, I don't remember what it was called. But it was one of the best ales that I have ever had. And it was at that Eagle and Child's pub. And I had one, and he's like, yeah, try this one. I think it was like a house blend that they had. And I was like, oh my gosh, it was incredible. And then I'm like, I gotta buy another one. Like, he gave me that first one in the house, and I chugged that thing, boy. That stuff was good. Damn, I don't remember what it was, but it had like a little bee on the little symbol. I had to look it up, but damn, that stuff was good, man. Like a sweet, it wasn't even bitter. It was tart and it was sweet, but it wasn't bitter. And I'm like, woo, that was good. That was some good stuff. I'm not a massive beer drinker, but that stuff was good. Like, England knows what they're doing with some drinks now. Like, man. Yeah, exactly, Fritz. Yeah, they were everywhere. We stayed in Trafalgar Square was where our hotel was. And then we'd go walking around, or we'd bus around to different parts of England and stuff like that. Yeah, there are like Starbucks. They're like, on every corner, you can just get you a drink somewhere. But yeah, it was incredible. It was an incredible experience. Like, I want to go back. I ain't got no money, but I want to go back one day. I want to take my wife there. She's never left the country. So I'd love to take her there one day. Maybe for an anniversary or something like that. But yeah. It's a little cold out here, but yeah. But man, if y'all ever travel out of the country, go to England, hit you up some pubs. Go to some places, man. Live, go. I said, I bought so much stuff over there in England. Like, when's the next time I'm going to be out here? You know what I mean? So yeah, man, no doubt. All right. Great conversation. Great conversations, y'all. So many great beers to go. Yeah. So cigars. Yep. Indeed. Indeed. I like a good Amber Bock ale. I like Dos Equis Amber. I won't go too dark with my beers and my ales though. That's about as dark as I'll go with like an amber colored beer. Like I'm not like big into Guinness or like the Black Midnight beers or anything like that. I like a good amber bock. Yeah, Dos Equis Amber is pretty good, and they got a couple of other ones too. Ouch. So, yeah, this one's practically done here. This is the conclusion of the Cohiba Blue. All right. Yeah. Oh, I did. Oh, you said me Scotland Jack and McGill. Yeah, I still have one of my kilts, man. From when I went there, and I've got my England, my Scotland hoodie. I think I have it here at the house, and I got a couple of other things. Yeah, that I got from there. It was awesome. Ooh. Ooh, apologize, y'all. Now my hands are getting real cold. Let me grab another cigar here in just a second. But yeah, England was incredible, and we took a I took a day's trip to Scotland too, to Edinburgh. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful out there too. A lot of hills, very hilly, very hilly. We had a professor, an older professor. She would get it going. She had a little cane, and she would get it up those hills, man. She was keeping up with us and everything, going up and down those hills of Scotland. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Yeah, we had a good time. And I'm like, I'm here for a day. I'm going to try to go hit as much stuff in Edinburgh as I can. Then go back on the train, get back to Trafalgar, and then back down to England, man. But yeah, it was a good time. It was good. We had a good time. And these people, like the people I was with, man, these folks had no culture at all. Like one girl was there for a day, and she's like, I want to go back to Alabama. It's not like it here, and I don't like this. And I'm like, yo, you need to shut the hell up. You enjoy where you are. Shoot. That's what I was thinking. I didn't say that to her, but I was thinking in the back of my head, I'm like, you better take this in. Shoot. Excuse me. Enjoy yourself while you out here. Shoot. You go back to Alabama. You shut your mouth. Shoot. Nobody got time for that. Yeah, but it was incredible, man. I'd love to go back. No doubt. Yeah. Yeah, awesome, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, yeah. Great conversations, man. That took me back. Y'all talking about England and other places. That took me back. That took me way back. But yeah. Miguel, you live in you can live in Edinburgh. Edinburgh's nice. Edinburgh was real nice. Yeah. Yeah. And the countryside going on the train, beautiful to look at the fields. And they were called? They were actually called rape flowers. That's actually what they're called out in the field. So you're going from England, up to Edinburgh, which I think what was it? I think it was a couple of hours. We drove on the train, and we saw all the different flowers and everything. It was beautiful. Why they're called rape flowers, I don't know. That's what they were called. But they were beautiful flowers, though. Beautiful scenery. Yeah, loved it. Loved it. Miguel says, I remember the pizza shop called Mama's Pizza on the Royal Now. Nice. 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 Good. Cool, man. Cool. All right. Good deal, man. Good deal. Good deal. Let's see a napkin here. napkin right there. I mean, you said all the sheep with numbers spray painted. You sure the sheep was with spray painted numbers? Now that I don't remember. That's interesting. Hmm. Okay. That's interesting. The sheep had the spray painted numbers on them. Cool. And definitely different. More water right here. Alright, yep, that's up now. Light up last week's cigar. I'm finishing up a cigar from last week, a Saison. If y'all can see it. Oliva Saison. We'll light that one up, finish it up. And I will stay the whole time on here, but we're having some good conversation on here, y'all. Going to the 3-hour mark. That's okay. That's all right. Come on in. And but Facebook people, I apologize. The stream somehow went out. Well, it went out about an hour ago. I don't know why. They said they were having some technical difficulties over there. Normally it doesn't cut out like that. We usually save that copy. But if y'all are watching on Facebook, just come over here, watch it on YouTube. I don't know what happened over there. But I'm still here. So, yeah. The co-host, Hawkeye is handling some stuff back home where he is. He's not on here tonight. He's just got a couple things going on. So hopefully he'll be on the next show or the show after. But he's handling some stuff where he is. So, yeah. So it's just me, little me. Well, the legend, you are technically a co-host as well, but yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it's just me. Right. Got a little wet from the rain. I'm smoking rainwater on here. Like I mentioned earlier in the stream, somebody did an experiment where they took a cigar and ran some tap water on it for 6-7 seconds and let it dry for a little bit, and they smoked it. And they had the same cigar, they had a dry cigar and had a wet cigar, and they smoked both of them just to see what the different tastes were and see how it would work. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now with this one. Not bad. It's not bad. I mean, flavors are a little different. My second cigar, or half of a second cigar, this is the Saison by Oliva. This is the Harvest Grown 2009. I'm going to finish up the night with this one. I guess I'm a scavenger. I try not to leave a cigar unturned if I can help it. I try to get the most out of it. Yeah. Good conversation. Good times, y'all. Good times. A little more bitter. Okay, I'm gonna lighten up another one. Thinking of Matilda. Jose says is in order. Okay, Bobby, you got all the cigars, man. The Matilda. Okay, Matilda. Jose. Okay. Yeah, enjoy, man. Got more people coming in. Coming in for the late night hour. Come on in. We are here. Well, I'm here. The chat's live and up. Good times. Actually, oddly enough, I like the cigar when it's a little wetter. Huh. This one's been sitting. I smoked it halfway, and then I put it down, and then I picked it up again. And I'm smoking it now. But yeah. Let me close that flap real quick. Oh, 1 second. Yeah, let me close that flap. All right. For 1 second. All right, the flap is completely closed on the tent right now. All right, we have a seat. All right. Yeah. There we go. All right. All right. Oh, the rain was kind of leaking in from the front door. So that problem has been fixed now. All right. Give ourselves a good old time. It's doing all right there. All right. And that was condensation from the breath right there. I'm glad everybody is having a good night, staying warm, staying dry. I'm dry-ish, but yeah. Oh man, I love these. Right off the bat, I'm getting a nice pretzel note. I'm on the French Excel. Very smooth cigar. Nice, buddy. Very nice. Very nice there. Good deal. Yeah, I know they said it's going to be raining from here from now to 2 a.m. They're going to be out here at 2 a.m. But yeah, it's supposed to be raining all night tonight, and then raining again part of the day tomorrow. So let me take a quick step outside. We'll go to a quick break, and I am going to run to the little men's room. So I'm gonna take a quick commercial break, y'all. Give me some commercials. I don't like I'm getting paid for this. Foley says I think I'll be sipping some. It's time for sipping some. Grab some Russell's Reserve 15 year. Yeah, enjoy yourselves. Go get your drink. I'm gonna take a quick break, probably like a minute or so, 2 minutes, and I'm gonna play my commercial music. So I will be right back in just a few minutes. Y'all give me just a few minutes here. I'm gonna play my commercial break music here, and I will be right back. Hold on. Let me turn this off. Turn off that one, and I'll be right back. thank y'all for waiting on that. Hope y'all enjoyed the little outro I had there. Just came back in. Actually ran inside real quick and got some socks on now, and got a little blanket there. Getting a little bit colder out here. Although the weather's still pretty much the same. But yeah, man. Yeah, just hanging out. Yeah, hanging out. Relight my cigar here. It's not already lit. Okay, still lit. Yeah, we out here. We out here chilling. We out here. So appreciate y'all staying with me. But yeah, you gonna wrap this up in a little bit. Let's see crowd dwindling down a little bit. Yeah. Tell you what, we'll go to 3:30, and then I'm gonna like cut the string from there. But normally I go 2.5 hours, but appreciate you guys staying and hanging out with me. So I'm gonna wrap this up in just a little bit. So yeah. I think my wife has it on. She's asleep, but she's just kind of listening to the show as she's asleep. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks. Yeah. Folks, I'm in Central Standard Time, so it is 12:24 a.m. here where I am. So I'm in the CST time. Oh, yeah. Good. And let me know what y'all think of my intro, my commercial music. I said commercial music. My break music, all that stuff. I'm thinking of putting together some more stuff. I use Canva. That's pretty good. But thank you, Legend. Um, man, it takes a lot to. Appreciate. Oh, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it, man. Man, editing takes a lot, man. It takes a lot of time to do that and put it all together. And I didn't think it would take as long as it does, but it's like doing all that. I think I don't have an outro, but yeah. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you, thank y'all. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I was going for, Miguel. Yeah, just easy listening. It's a nighttime show. I have set up that thing there, and sometimes it goes into the early mornings, like the early morning cigar. Yeah, all that stuff there. But thank y'all. Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate that, man. So we're back for a little bit. I'll hang out for a little while longer, and just kind of see where it all takes us there. Yeah, appreciate the love, guys. Appreciate the love with that, and hopefully our weekend and everything goes well. Everything's going all right for y'all. It's not super cold out here, but that's why I put some socks on anyway. It makes it a little bit better. Yeah, but I've never had a night where it's like, I want to throw some flip flops on and just wear them, and yeah, it'll be all right. But so I just ran in there, got that real quick, but. I'm smoking down the last cigar of the night. It's going to be the Saison by Oliva. The first harvest grown 2009, just picking up from last week. I'm doing that, so yeah. Yay. Let this in real quick. Not doing it too much. There we go. All right. All right. Okay. So let me know if you have any last minute questions or comments or anything like that. Definitely get them in. And if nothing else, guys, I do appreciate everybody being on here. I always have a good conversation and everything. I appreciate the new subscribers, new people coming in, as well as my lounge regulars coming in and enjoying me speaking for 3.5 hours more or less, and us talking about some good things and everything. So I'm gonna probably wrap this party up in just a few minutes. So let me know if you have any last call, any questions, anything like that. I do not know what the meaning of life is, but I'll surely try to answer it if I can in the last few minutes we have here. And yeah, we're just having a good time out here, man. Having a good time. And like I said, hopefully Hawkeye will probably be back at some point as he's just handling some stuff right now. And maybe knowing him, y'all know he's probably going to tell a whole story and a half about what he's doing. So yeah, yeah, I'm out here smoking some cigars and having a good time. Yeah, all right. Okay. I'm just enjoying the sounds of the rain, and that's a beautiful thing about this tent. It's just nice rain. You can listen to it on the outside of the tent and just kind of chill out. But, yeah. All right. Oh, okay. I have been watching. I watched Welcome to Derry, the prequel to Stephen King's It. I've been watching that. I watched the wife and I'll be watching Crime Scene Baking Kitchen. That was fun. Um, it's just little stuff like that. I finished up Bel Air, which was actually a pretty cool show. But the more serious version of the Fresh Prince. I didn't think I'd like it too much, but it was actually a pretty good series, pretty good show. There's just little stuff like that I've been watching. Of course, my little game shows here and there, and we watched the Avengers not too long ago. But yeah, right, yeah, it's real eerie, Legend. Yeah, it's real eerie, man. But oh, yeah, yeah, I don't want to live in Derry. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. But great show, really good show, and people been trying to get me to watch Stranger Things. I have to start from the very beginning, and I've never seen it. The only thing I had on Stranger Things, the only experience I've had with that, um, has been I played the video game Far Cry 6, and apparently there is a certain part in that game. It's like a downloadable content. You can go into like another part of the like a different dimension, and it shows like the Stranger Things, the mutants, and all that other stuff that's in the game, and it's based off of Stranger Things. So I think it is Stranger Things. But yeah, I can go through there and kill a bunch of mutants and stuff like that. But yeah, I play Fall. Oh yes, folks. Yeah, I'm a huge Fallout fan. I think New Vegas is my favorite one. I like New Vegas. I played Fallout 4 a couple of years ago. That one was pretty good. I've played 3, 4, and New Vegas. So yeah, I do like those games too. Speaking of games, I've been a little bit lazy making some cigar content because I replayed God of War, Ragnarok, and then God of War Valhalla. So I do apologize. I've not been making cigar reviews as much. But yeah, yeah, I saw that the 2 seasons of Fallout. I haven't seen them, but I need to start watching those. I heard they're pretty good. I heard they're pretty good on Paramount. I'll have to check those out. Man, maybe watch those tomorrow if I have a little time. If we get snowed in or iced in our instance this weekend, I'll check those out. But yeah, those are pretty good as well. Let me see. I might have another. We have another beer here. Another hazy snake to pair it off with to end out the night. But yeah. Yeah, and I've not heard Landman, also his, hers. Okay. I've not heard of those two. I've heard of those two. I'll have to check those out. There's a lot of stuff I gotta watch, a lot of cigars I gotta smoke, and little time to do it all. But yeah, those are pretty good. Yeah. But when I was watching Welcome to Dairy, I had the little theme song stuck in my head for like weeks, dude. And like it's so catchy and so eerie and creepy, but it's so catchy though. With the little girl singing in the very beginning, like, and I'm like, as I'm working, I'm just hearing a little theme song just going through my head, and I'm like, man. And then seeing all the different um, pictures and stuff like that. But yeah, Iron Man has Billy Bob Thornton, one of the best. It says like rolls. I like Billy Bob Thornton. Yeah, nice, cool. He was in Bad Santa. I think he was in Bad Santa, and he was in a couple other things too. But nice. About the oil business, nice. Also, watch. Speaking of like business, business shows. What was that? The Founder. I think that was with Michael Keaton in it when he was Ray Kroc. I like that one too. That one was pretty good. The Founder movie with McDonald's in it. That was pretty good. That's cool though. That's cool. Have a good one. Yeah. Another IPA here. Yeah. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Yeah. But folks, I am going to roll on out of here. I appreciate the conversation. Appreciate the love, guys. It is 12:35. I'm gonna probably finish this cigar up, and I might just call it a night here. All right. Foggy is enjoying his Russell's 15. I'm having a good time with that. Enjoy the rest of your evening, everybody. Enjoy yours. Thank you. Hope you have an awesome Sunday. Peace out to you as well. And stay safe, stay dry, stay warm. And if you're all new, just make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you all can donate anytime, even after this goes up on YouTube, you can still scan the QR code if you want to donate. It's available. The link is always there if you want to. But if you want to follow me, give it a like and subscribe. That doesn't cost you nothing. Share the video. And rain or shine, Ray is here at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time every Saturday doing Ray Cigar Lounge. So I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for being a part of this, being part of the program, being a part of the conversation. You guys always make it worthwhile. And I will see you next week on Ray Cigar Lounge. Y'all have a good night. I love you all. Take care. Take care.